Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I had some issues with OBS, and I've been trying to fix it, but uh,
All right. Okay, I think it's working now. Yeah, my mic was freaking out there for a minute. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Long time no see. Oh, we had a late start today. I actually didn't know if we were going to be streaming at all this week, but I figured I could squeeze in a short stream today. How have you guys been? How was your week last week? I've seen the Deadlock game's been going crazy. Apparently the haze buffs have been treating you all nicely, huh? Could be better, says Minty. Amen to that. You're a haze beast, Heather? Let's go. That's what I like to see. Your apartment partially flooded. Oh, Minty, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is an absolute mess. Hopefully that goes a little bit better for you soon. Shelly says she couldn't play haze because everyone picked her. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I thought that would be the case for me, but apparently in high elo is not the issue. I get haze every time I try and play her. I was playing haze for fun to see how the changes were, to fill them out for myself, you know? And I wasn't having any issue getting her. Unless she was banned. Yeah, I figure in higher ranks, people just stick to their mains. That's mostly true, Minty. Yeah, people don't really branch out a whole lot. Hello, Bullets. Long time no see. How's it going? Oh, yeah, it's been a fat minute, you guys. I'm glad you're doing good, Bullet. I hope the games are going well for you as well. I saw like a mini patch, like when I opened up Deadlock today, like a very small update, but I didn't see it actually change anything from the overall like July 9th update. Did anything change that I should know of? I mean, I think the July 9th update was like our small patch update to like earn in a few heroes and a few items, but other than that, I don't know. Oh, Heather's sending in a VOD already? Bullet says been playing Drifter, love this spirit build I've been running. Oh yeah? Are you playing like a, I'm assuming that's just a mark build? Where did that background image come from anyway? It was AI generated for my otter. So the otter, it's actually like the long boring story for it, Minty, is that this otter originally was artwork made from an old friend in high school. And you'll actually see it in like my Discord or the Twitch icon. You'll see that it's like a slightly different otter. That's the original artwork, and I refuse to swap it out to make sure it matches because I want the original artwork to be represented somewhere. So like my profile pic for everything was the original artwork from Julia, my high school friend who we played percussion together. So shout out to Julia, she's amazing. And then I had AI basically reanimate the otter so that it didn't look like an actual drawing. It looked more like he does now. And so Coach Blayton, the otter, now looks the way he does. And then I had AI generate a background that would match him in like a whimsical way. And this is what we got. It was some random build off the build browser, Bullet says. Oh, okay. But is it built around the Stalker's Mark, though? Like, is that where most of the spirit damage is coming from, Bullet, I imagine? Shelly says, if I Q Haze, it takes like 7 minutes. Yeah, that's what Minty was saying. Apparently that's an issue in lower elo. Yeah, Stalkers mostly, but his one hits hard. Yeah, I imagine his one still hits hard too, yeah. Heather says, I must be getting lucky. I am getting Haze a bit with a few dynamos mixed in. Nice, Heather. I'm glad you're getting what you want. I will say, Heather, I played with a dynamo the other day that was actually just dominating. I mean, he had a few like really, really questionable plays positioning wise. Like he was pushing a shrine while we were team fighting on the rift. So like that was super questionable. But other than that, he actually played super well. I could maybe find the match ID for you if you wanted to go watch it back, but he played pretty well. I think I was playing with my brother, so it was an Ascendant lobby. But still, experienced player for sure. Minty, why do you say the AI thing is a little upsetting? I want to see the awesome Dynamo. Send me the match ID. Let me see if I can find it for you, Heather. I don't know which one it was. We might have even lost the game. Was it this one? I think it was this one, because he was playing Stomp builds, but then he had Refresher Unstop for ult. And he was doing pretty good. He was a key player. It was really my Yamato that was, like, owning. Shout out to Baby Twitch TV, if you guys want to check him out. He absolutely carried that game. He played exceptionally. I started off the game 0-6 and ended 11-12. It was pretty bad. Oh, it was a high Ascendant lobby. Ascendant 4. Here's the match ID. I'm gonna throw it in the channel or in the chat right here. So this is let's see. I just sent it in there. You can take a look at it, Heather. Shelly says, I wonder if they fixed Mirage Scarabs being able to hit allied shrines. I didn't know that was an issue. So I don't know if they fixed it. Minty says, I do not like a generative AI. I mean, that's fair. I think generative AI is a blessing to those of us who aren't artists. So for me, it helps out a lot. Bullet says, I don't think the use of AI from someone is bad, but the idea of it being used in grand scale of game workers, stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely don't want it to turn into like a shortcut necessarily, but like in gaming and artwork and whatnot, like you said, Bullet, but it is definitely a blessing for those who aren't artists to be able to get something that they want. Like I'm currently working, and the other thing that's annoying with generative AI is how unreliable it is. But I will say I'm currently working with generative AI to come up with different costumes for Coach Blayton, so I'm not always in the suit, and mostly to base them around Deadlock heroes. Like the first one I was gonna work on was Viscous, so I'm basically like I look like I'm wearing a Viscous costume. I'm working on that one right now. But it's so incredibly inconsistent one image to the other. It's really difficult to work with, but Minty, I will not say no. If you want to draw that for me instead, that's fantastic. It's definitely the way I would go. I'm just not paying anybody for it, so it would have to be for free if you chose to do that of your own free will. I'm not going to say no, obviously. But yeah, I'm trying to make like different heroes so that Blayton can look like different heroes in Deadlock for fun. And I was working on a Viscous one, but I haven't put much work into it. It literally takes hours for generative AI to put in the details that you're looking for and not screw it up and make it look weird. Heather, what milestone did you hit in Deadlock yesterday? I muted my first person and blocked them on Steam. Oh, that's so funny. That's a great milestone to hit. All right, Minty. I'll hit you up. We'll talk about it. I know, Heather blocking somebody's kind of wild. It's quite the moment. Yeah, toxic people need to get muted fast for sure. Can we talk about a toxic dynamo I had yesterday? Heck yeah, Bullet. Let's talk bad about people. Isn't that why I stream? Pretty sure 90% of my streaming is us complaining to each other about our experiences, and then 10%, well, actually like 9% coaching, and then 1% me making you guys feel bad so that you'll improve through guilt tripping. I think that's pretty much how the channel goes. Heather, I said I was sorry. Oh my gosh, Heather is the one that Bullet's talking about. I didn't see this coming. He only ulted like 3 times during a 40-minute game. He probs thinks bridge buffs don't win games. Heather wasn't the toxic dynamo? Oh, okay, good. I was... That was gonna be the biggest twist of all time. That was gonna be like... Have you guys seen Shutter Island? Shutter Island's like the movie that I watched it for the first time this year, earlier this year. And it's like one of the big like crazy twist movies. And so that's like the most recent one I've seen. That was gonna be like a Shutter Island moment. Highly recommend that you guys see Shutter Island, by the way. So good. I know it's like 10 years old or 15 years old or whatever, but still so good. Well, it's just bad that I kicked his butt with a healing dynamo. I mean, if he was trying to heal you with barrels on holiday, I'm not surprised you kicked his butt. Bullet actually trolling his entire team by healing his teammates with barrels. Oh my gosh, you guys. You had me laughing pretty hard there. That was good stuff. All right. So, Minty, are you... What's your name in Discord, Minty? I swear you made a request to coach, but I wasn't 100% sure. Minty Cups? Oh, maybe I didn't see it. Did you put in a request to coach and I just didn't see it? Because I don't see anything. You did? Hold up. Well, how long ago? Did we already do it? Or was this like, it was just lost? Bullet hasn't seen my new Menace Haze. She has healing daggers. Alright, you guys. We need to go over which heroes heal. Shelly says, I'm reminded of someone I know saying something I noticed with your Haze build is that if it doesn't work, like, it doesn't work. Very insightful. Shelly, write that one down. We're gonna have to make a poster out of that. That's a pretty good quote. Oh wait, I have a different display name, my bad. Are you the Argonauts? Is that the request I saw from you? Bullet said, okay, good, Minty. I did see yours then. I think I even downloaded your game. We can probably start with yours since yours was the first request we haven't got to. They totally should do an April Fool's update where they make the abilities do different stuff. Dude, that would be wild. I also feel like it would just cause for something like really broken to happen. Like, I don't know. I can't think of an example. Like Wraith gets a Victor ult or something, and so she just can't die and she kills everybody, and it's gonna be like on accident. But if they made it do like completely different things, that were like not even in the game yet. So everybody was basically having to deal with and learn new abilities throughout the entire game. That would be crazy. Didn't they do something like that for a day? Oh, it was what I'm thinking of was April Fools when they had like you could do multiple heroes on the same team. So we had like I had a game with like 6 bebops. Yeah, that was wild. That April Fool's thing was kind of awful. Minty, I actually agree. Hot take, but I didn't enjoy it at all. I played like one game of Deadlock and I was like, oh no, this ain't happening. And I got off. I was like, this is just not real. I actually think I played two. The first one, I realized what was going on. And the second one, we had like 4 bebops and then like 2 of different heroes. So like 3 heroes total. And then the enemy team was like 4 mirages and they would all just TP on the same target. It was miserable. I just stopped playing for that duration, Shelly says. Me too. I saw so many Ivies before. Yeah, Ivies would be terrible. The gargoyles would just be unplayable. The only game I enjoyed that day was an all Rem thing, because Rem is a delightful little critter. Oh, I feel like that one would be the worst. Everybody just constantly sleeping. Oh my gosh, kill me now. Like, yeah, do the funny, but let me opt out. So, Shelly, that's where I'm at with it. So, like, Valorant, when I played, they would have that kind of thing show up as an alternate game mode. So you would either choose, like, do I want to play regular game modes, or do I want to go play this random Christmas game mode that they've come up with where you have snowballs that you throw at each other instead of guns, but the snowballs are one-shot kill. So, like, you're just constantly in a snowball fight, but if you hit them, it actually kills them. And that was fun, but like it was an alternate game mode, so like I could just go play regularly if I wanted, and I like that. Three v three game mode from Smite Joust, dude. You are preaching to the choir. One lane 3v3, I would never stop. Dude, Joust, my brother and I played so much Joust. We also really, really enjoyed Siege, which is 2 lanes 4v4, so 2 people in each lane. I really love Siege. It was actually my favorite, but Joust was a close second. I 100% hope they bring in a Joust version where it's 3v3 in 1 lane. That would be really dope. Yeah, old Joust was the best for sure. When they updated it, it got much worse. But people calling me no fun whatever person people calling me a no fun whatever person over it are the same people who will maul you if you like pineapple pizza. Dude, okay, wait, should we have like a quick debate about this? Does anybody feel strongly for or against pineapple pizza? I feel like it's fine, but I don't care if people like it or dislike it. It is not a crime. Bullet, chill out. Pineapple's fine. You should do time for it. Pineapple has to be on pizza. Of course, Heather and Bullet are on the opposite sides of this. It's a litmus test. I like pineapple pizza, but it's not my favorite. I'm with Minty. There's so many other pizzas I'd rather eat, but I could have pineapple on pizza. It's great. Bullet, I will hunt you now. You guys. You're getting dominated with my haze. Oh, man. Were you guys, I don't know like what everybody's age is, but were you guys a part of those really, really stupid teenage debates on if water is wet? Because that was probably the most heated freaking debates I've ever had in high school. Or, yeah, I think I was in high school. I can't remember. Pineapple and jalapenos. I don't know. Wait, on the same pizza, Heather? I don't think I've ever had that. It sounds good though, because I love jalapenos, but I make pizza like almost every day. Dang, we all need to live closer to Heather. Sounds like a freaking party over there. You bring it up every now and then. Water is wet, by the way. I don't even remember what side of the debate I fell on at the time. But, like, I don't know. People getting into arguments over nonsense happens across all ages. Oh, of course, Shelly. There's just specific debates that are extra dumb, you know what I mean? Like the water, is water wet? There was like another one that was similar to is water wet, but I can't remember it now. Somebody will have to come up with it, but it was like around that era too, like within a year or two of that. Anyway, super dumb. Keep debating water wetness while I steal everything in your fridge without you noticing. My brother loves pineapple and barbecue sauce pizza. That sounds good. I posted in the Snack Cam channel in Discord. Heck yeah. Need delicious food in the Snack Cam channel. I remember you sending that picture. You should just send all of your pizzas in there. I think that's what we need in life. I should do a college thesis statement on is water wet? Yeah, that should be your doctoral, what's it called when you're getting your PhD? Is it just your doctoral thesis? There's a name for it. I swear it's not that. Anyway, that should be it. Dissertation. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. You weren't there, Your Honor. For real, for real. Yeah. The for real will really win over the judge. Oh, you guys. Oh, posture check. Thank you. That's the secret sauce to commit crime. Absolutely. Hey, Crab Shack, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Can I get a pizza with stupid sauce? Oh, man. Similar technique to saying heinous things and adding in Minecraft. The sauce that makes you stupid. Oh, man. All right. Speaking of Minecraft, I wish they added sharks. I never played Minecraft. Is that a crime? Never did it. Yes, kinda, yeah. You should try it. So there's a streamer that I watch who plays World of Warcraft, and he recently started playing Minecraft, and watching him play it has been hilarious, but I don't know if I would enjoy it. I feel like I wouldn't, but maybe I'll try it. They said something that it was too violent. Interesting take. You used to play WoW, Heather? Heck yeah. I've played WoW for so long. Yet they have skeletons and whatnot. Don't they have things that like explode as well? Like things that will walk up to you, explode, and kill you? Creepers, or I don't know. Minecraft has a soft prerequisite of having some intrinsic motivation. I think that's maybe where I'm lacking. I think that might be it. I think I don't fully have all the prerequisites to play that game and enjoy it. Because it doesn't tell you to do anything in specific. Yeah, I feel like, well, the thing is those games can be really, really good if you have your own objective, like you're saying, like your own motivation for it. But for me, it's like, I don't know. I have other games that are pulling my attention away, I guess. I actually got back into modded Minecraft. There's this one mod pack that has you start off in Barren Wasteland and you gotta revive the world. Like how the bees sued the US government in that bee movie and it all died. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it has obviously been a very successful game, and community-driven mods have gone crazy too. So, VOD reviews, right? Yeah, Shelly, you're right. Okay, hold up. Let's jump into some VOD reviews. I think Minty is first on the list, going back. It looks like you had submitted a VOD of you playing Graves. Does that sound about right? And I think I have it right here. Hold up. So we've got Graves. We're in Seeker 3. You were a key player, went 15-5. It's okay, Heather. You can always submit them anytime. And then you said you wanted to work on game sense, positioning, general things. Just anything I really noticed, kind of, huh? Happy to look at it for you. Let's go ahead and change my HUD here. Yeah, this was a match I felt good about. Well, let's take a look. Let me know if you guys can't hear it or something, because like I said, OBS gave me issues, and I had to uninstall and reinstall everything, set up all my scenes again. It was mega annoying, but audio's good? Okay, let me know if it's like too quiet, too loud, etc. as well.
What your life looks like without the Baxter Society. But once you complete the ritual, your future will be secure.
Okay, awesome. Let me know if anything else comes up. Bullet said, I'm gonna have to change my submission to my recent Drifter Spirit build. Sure, yeah, go ahead and edit it, Bullet.
Stay away from me.
Is it at least as good as 1-in-15 Pocket? I think I went like 6-in-15, sadly. Dude, you guys. I played a game off stream. It was like, I think it was my first Vindicta game since I was Ritualist. And when I'm playing a hero... What is it? What am I watching here? Oh, we're talking about the new objective. We're educating Debot. Yeah, so it's like my first Vindicta game since Ritualist. And I play aggressive when I'm learning or relearning a hero, which is why I usually go 1-in-15 or something really bad like that. And I went 1-in-13, I think. Or something like that. It was really bad. Oh, make sure you secure that orb. Ooh, deny that orb too. Okay, so just really quick, Minty, while I'm looking at this gameplay, something to keep in mind is laning phase. The first 3 minutes of the lane, the most important thing you can be doing is securing your orbs and denying their orbs in any way that you can. Because orbs are worth so much more since they changed them. So spending energy denying and securing orbs will make sure you guys get ultimates first, which gives you an advantage. Yeah, I'm not good at confirming orbs. Yeah, let's make sure we focus on it. That's the first thing I'm noticing. Like right now, they're attacking your minions. You should be staring at them, waiting for an orb to fly up and see if you can deny it. Kind of why I play Graves. My aim is terrible. Yep, good deny. I just want you trying to deny every orb you can and securing every single orb. Like, you should get ahead in souls just from your efforts in doing that, rather than kills. And if it makes it easier, just punch your minions so you don't have to deal with securing orbs.
Going to shop.
I'll be right back.
Today you're making history.
Thank you.
This was right after the Rift Edition. Oh, that's why you were giving them the education. I see. Nice deny. You're actually doing a pretty good job of it. I just want it to be like your #1 focus. I'm not sure exactly what you are focused on. Like, I can't tell what it is you're focused on necessarily. But I would just like you focused on it more. Dang, Wraith is on a 3-kill streak. W. Yeah, see that orb? If you were paying attention to how low the minions were before you engaged on the enemy. There's a lot to think about though. I'm just focusing on getting the lane pushed in general, TBH. You guys are doing a good job of it. I would just add in that orbs are essential in that process. Because pushing the lane in actually doesn't accomplish as much as getting a soul lead does. That's like 80% of your goal in low elo during lane phase. Actually, in any elo during lane phase is getting ahead in souls. And the easiest way to do it by far is confirming all of your souls and denying as many souls as you can from their orbs.
The bones will dance.
Nice. Question, coach, what do you do when the enemy is way too accurate with their dang bullets?
Wait until I get going.
Report them for hacking. I'm kidding. This is, return fire is the easiest counter to it, especially in lane. But you can get other things, like you can get suppressor, you can get rusted barrel, you can get disarming hex. I really like you getting aggressive here, by the way. You're super healthy. He's low. That was really good, Minty. Rage report, okay, yeah, exactly. You just say they're cheating. They're never better than you. They're always just cheating, and then
I can get something decent at the
you
shop.
move on.
The dead can get pretty handy.
No, I would say in general, just make it as annoying as possible for them to hit the bullets. Like even if they are cheating, like rusted barrel, suppressor, return fire. Those are cheap ways of dealing with them. And then more expensive ways that are going to be more effective late game would be like disarming hexes, curses, etc. Plated armors. I get rusted barrel for graves when I play them. Yep, rusted barrel is goated. It's actually probably the best item to get against strong or accurate gun heroes or cheaters because you can't miss it and it's 800. And if you want to, it builds into something better later. Nice, bridge buff. Okay, I like that you got it. W. I mean, so far, Minty, just looking at your lane phase so far, the only thing I'd really have you focus on improving a lot is the orbs. I think everything else you're doing good. You're playing way above Seeker, at least. I'm gonna add one more thing, just as a general knowledge point, is we want to be killing the enemy minions before we're fighting the enemy heroes. So that might be part of the reason that we're not focusing on the orbs as much, is because we're focused on the enemy heroes more so than the minions in general. See, I'm so aggressive, I would have been pushing that 7 under walker, because you're like full HP. I would have run at him and killed him. Yes, I'm the hidden Eternus coach, don't even worry about it. Yep, Shelly's goated.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to start.
So are we going gun graves, it looks like, maybe, possibly? Extra regen. Minty, why did we buy extra regen? Like when you're full HP like this. I build into leech. Wait. does Leech build from extra regen now? And I just have never seen that change? Oh, and then healing tempo. Okay, that's where extra regen comes from.
Headed to Broadway.
I see Celeste.
I'm just making my healing stupid from Leech, I see. I don't recommend that. I'm just saying right now that just as your coach, I'm not big on like telling you how to build, and I don't ultimately care that much. But I don't recommend it. It's not the most optimal way to get the most out of your healing. Leech is sufficient, or should be sufficient. I wouldn't buy healing tempo on Graves.
Headed to Yellow.
The more I think about it too, if I want to elaborate on it, the reason I would say that healing tempo isn't good on Graves is because if you need more healing than Leech has already given you, there's probably a different issue that we need to work on, like positioning is the first thing that comes to mind, or taking bad fights. Because Leech should be more than enough healing.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I'm not too worried about builds.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
There's currently not enough healing barrels, -1. So, split shot actually gives you no value in the 1v1 unless there are minions around. Because she was in the open area, I would save your split shot. You basically want to save your split shot for if she puts herself around a bunch of other enemies or minions or something.
Thank you.
Sometimes I just popped actives just in case, given how quick a cooldown it has.
The right
I
item can make a
am not going to
difference.
tell you that's a bad thing. I mean, it's definitely good that you are using your abilities in your actives and recognizing their cooldown. That is a W. I'm just letting you know for education's sake as to why you shouldn't be popping split shot in that particular scenario. That way you can know better how to pop split shot in the future. Thinking about it and using it properly in general are probably the biggest part. We're also sitting on a lot of AP, by the way. We can fully upgrade our ults or two, whatever we're deciding to do. You're mega dead here. Oh, Eternus doesn't actually chase you down there. Never mind. Steroid troopers? Yeah.
This should distract them.
So we just stayed too long here. Right about here. Oh, that was about it. Right about here, we should have left. So, I don't know if you know this, but under a walker, the enemy team has significant resistances. Like, something in the realm of 10 to 15% each resistance when they're fighting under a walker. So, this is a really, really, really bad fight for you guys to be taking. Fighting an enemy team under Walker is just really bad in general. So with you getting low, they're defending the Walker properly, we should have left. Now you should have died from this Infernus ult, they should have killed you, but you got lucky. So we should have taken this luck. This is reset time. This is the moment where we're like, okay, we got what we came for, we got Rift, time to go. Yeah, I got stuck explaining the Rift, I think. Makes sense. I'm just letting you know. At this point, you are overstaying your visit, and then they come around and you find out that you were overstaying your visit, but you found out the hard way. Even Ascendant players still run under their Walker. You're giving her so much power. Yeah, Ascendant players make the mistake you just made, unfortunately. Nice root. Huge root. Really well done.
Forget what you did.
I like your use of sliding to get infinite ammo. It's really, 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 really important on Graves.
I'll try to hinder them the best I can.
Because your range for your M1 is so low, you have to get as much value out of your bullets as you possibly can while they are in range. So you have to use infinite ammo so much on Graves. Because there's so much less room for error in terms of range. Like, Wraith uses her 2 to get away from you, and it's like, okay, no more damage. Yeah, because if Coach catches you reloading all the time, it's the training range for you. I'm speaking from experience. Exactly. Oh yeah, I slide all the time. I get burst fire eventually. Nice. And we're getting a bridge buff to win games. Love it. You're playing way above your elo. I'm just letting you know right now.
Guardian has been destroyed.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Bro, your game isn't showing under your name. Update that. Oh, thanks.
You're mine. Good work. Hey.
If they get close, kill them.
It feels disgusting to be shooting without infinite ammo early on for me now. Blatant has changed me. Let's go, Shelly. That's what we love to hear.
Assy bebop.
Help me deliver this.
You do have a plan, yes? Well, it would seem I'm going for a run.
You're actually a really ideal hero to be running in, by the way. So, W.
I will strike them down.
Remind me again to update that the game isn't showing up after this. Oh, nice, parry. No skulls out though? Oh wait, yeah they are. Wait, what the heck? I think our UI was just bugged. Okay.
Headed to Green. Headed to Broadway.
Thanks. Going to shop.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Like, we need to defend this because they're pushing it so hard and we have resistances, so this is actually an advantageous fight for us. It's the exact same thing I was saying over here, right?
Someone's using their noodle.
This Graves low-key carries? Agreed. You're playing really, really well.
Playing around.
Uh-oh. Celestial.
I'm good at group projects.
So good on the infinite ammo. Like, actually so good on the infinite ammo. Yep,
Our
keep pushing.
yellow walker
Yeah.
is under
Yep. This would normally be a mid-boss call. I don't know if you guys recognize that. You could leave somebody for Rift if you wanted to, but mid-boss would be more important. Shelly told me early on to keep focusing on sliding, so I focused this a lot. You're doing really well with it. Keep going. Would the longer range be good on Graves? I don't know the name of the item. Are you talking about long range or sharpshooter? I don't think so. I don't think I would recommend them, no. I actually don't even recommend gun Graves if you're trying to build super optimally, but...
I am the Reaper's handmaiden.
No, those items don't increase the range of your bullets. They increase your weapon's zoom and fall off range. So they would be really bad on Graves. They increase your damage the further away you are from a target. So it allows you to do more damage from distance. It doesn't increase the distance at which you can hit them.
Animating defenses.
Nice kill. This is mega aggressive. I probably would not be here.
Hit anyone who gets close.
Flights on cooldown.
Nice movement, actually. Even sliding.
You should never cross the dead.
They definitely need an item that does that. I mean, the only person it would benefit is Graves, though. Yeah, because everybody else has, like, infinite ranged autos, almost. I mean, like, some of us have autos that will disappear, like Paige, for example. But it's going to be very, very few people that can actually benefit from that. I like to just hit heroic aura every time I have ghouls or troopers around. That's exactly what you want to do. Your skulls as well. It impacts your skulls. So there was a fight earlier. I didn't want to like harp on it too much, but there was a fight earlier where you popped heroic aura before you'd thrown a jar of dead on the enemy, and I would just reverse that. I would just make sure you throw the jar and then use heroic aura because your skulls are mega damage, and we want to make sure they're getting that increased attack speed. Yeah, it's a habit I need to get. Yeah.
Slow them down.
See, like, if you had Horror right now, that'd be great.
The dead's wrath will be felt.
Nice. Oh no, don't give up the chase there. Okay, so you could have gotten that kill, like, for free, and you'd have shut down the ult she just sent. I mean, your skull still killed her, which is criminal, but I would have made sure to push that because you were getting rid of an ult there. That would have been a really good time to push her. They totally should give Graves infinite ammo, in my opinion. I disagree, because there are too many items that would be able to keep them in place. Like, then Graves would just be building to make sure nobody could get away from her. So you'd see a lot of Vortex Web into her cripple, and you'd see a lot of weapon damage, like slowing bullets or weighted shots building off of that. You would see things that would make it so people could never get away from you, and it would make her way too strong. I think infinite ammo's a little bit too much. What I'm hearing is skill issue, couldn't be me.
Headed to blue.
Oh man, this guy. Just kill the walker, it's super low. There you go.
Won't give up.
Okay, let's fast forward through your death here. Oops, wait, why isn't it working? There we go. Did he just Echo Shard his grab ability? He probably Echo Sharded Hook. Do you want me to go back and take a look? Hold up.
Miss Shelley's a good lady. Means a lot to
No, there's no Echo Shard. It's just when you max your uppercut, it resets your grapple arm. Yeah, so there was no Echo Shard here. What you can do is Echo Shard your 1 on Bebop, so that if you land hook, you uppercut, you reset hook, and as you hook the next target, you Echo Shard uppercut again, so you uppercut a second time and hook a
Headed to
third
Greenwich.
time. I prefer Echo Sharding hook though, because it means I don't have to hit uppercut for it to reset, and it means if I wanted to, for example, I could use that third hook.
You should never
Like-
cross. The dead will surround them.
So, sorry, explaining this is like kind of difficult without showing you. But what I mean is, instead of having to hit an uppercut on an enemy to reset it, I can hook a team. So if I've Echo Shard on hook, at any given point, I can just Echo Shard the hook and save a teammate. I don't have to go, oh, my Echo Shard's on my uppercut. I can't save that teammate over there unless I uppercut somebody first. So offensively, Echo Shard on uppercut is the best, but overall, playing Bebop and being able to save a teammate, Echo Shard hook is better in my opinion.
You work well with others, Ivy.
Do what the doorman couldn't do? Yeah.
Hey man, I'll take all the souls I can.
I would use a stamina here to get infinite sliding, or infinite ammo. So you stamina, slide, and then shoot, get the infinite ammo, and you could have killed the walker a little bit quicker. FYI.
I see the enemy.
You would think someone would be interested in...
Ready to use knockdown.
Is that a gun page? Nice. Oh, if they're smart, they just go mid-boss here. Nope, they're gonna shove a blue walker instead. Solid. Nice job heading to the rift. Blatant neuron activation. I went against a gun page over the weekend. They literally bullied me back to our walker and laning phase. Oh dude, gun page is so fun. I almost played it last night. I mean, I always start the game as gun page. Like my first spike is my gun spike every single time. But and I was out damaging the drifter and he was getting so mad. He was like, Page out damaging me? This is dumb. And I was like, well, you have like 800 in gun investment and I've got 4.8k. Oh, this poor Page just ran into your root again. Oh my gosh, what you just did there, by the way, not even Phantom players do that. Realize that the rift faded away and get the souls up in the air. Well played. I was trying your build the other day, it was so hard to use. My build is mega aggressive. Mega aggressive. No, I'm not kidding. I played an Ascendant game where the enemy team got the entire rift. I wasn't there, I was dead. But the enemy team got the entire rift of orbs because they flew in the air and my team just like was unaware of the mechanic, I guess. I don't know. Fast forward back to the land of the living.
I won't be joining the dead anytime soon. Death is coming.
I don't love your route there. I get that you're just trying to summon more ghouls, but I don't like its positioning here, because it's not actually going to get any value outside of summoning the ghouls. So that's just like a little bit of a micro failure, I would call it. Stay away from your team. Oh no.
Great job.
There's a page to your right. Are you aware of that? She's like 1 HP. Maybe your Apollo gets her. Okay. Probably should have helped him, but I don't think you were aware of the minimap.
Apollo's blade.
Almost every time I panic, wait for people to shoot the souls. Yeah. I just knew I had my split shot up and it just abused my auto aim. Yeah, well done. You definitely need to be using infinite sliding here. So, okay, so really quick. You can go right here and you can slide down the stairs and then go back up the stairs and then slide down the stairs again over and over and over again. And it's a really good use of, like, those stairs right there. It's a really good use of infinite ammo. I would definitely abuse it. I think I did see her, yeah. Yeah, I would just help your Apollo secure that kill. In higher elo, that Apollo doesn't get that kill without you.
Now's our chance to press the advantage.
I recently got killed by my page rescue beaming me into her while I had Celeste Orb on, while she had Celeste Orb on herself. Bro. Oh man, that's good. Free sinners.
The Archmother will bolster your mind and spirit.
It wasted a rejuve and caused us to lose the game too.
Point of having
Oh,
a
that's
lich for a
actually
best friend if I can't
tragic.
tap into her power. I'm not playing around. The dead's wrath will be felt.
I am gonna kick you all to the curb with the healing barrels talk. I'm actually just gonna ban you all. Ban him. Your team needs to push base. Hopefully they realize that. So throw your skulls. Okay, here's a little. Where's enable cursor? Okay, sorry. Here's a little. Do this to be higher elo. We want to be making sure we're taking advantage of our extraordinarily short rejuve timer as much as possible. So we actually don't want to push this wave out. We just want to give our minions the advantage to win the fight. So all you need to do here, once you kill this wave, is you throw your jar of skulls right here and throw your 2 out so your zombies start attacking, and then you instantly start going back up green to your team. Your skulls and your 2 with the ghouls, plus the minion wave you have behind you, are going to clear this wave and slow push up this lane for you, and you can start getting timing back here. Watch, I'm going to show you how much time you waste that an Eternus player would not have wasted here. I would be heading back at about 31:53. Let's just give myself 2 seconds to throw this and this, and then hop back on the zip. So skulls 2, and I'm on the zip on my way back.
I need to spend these souls.
Right about here, I would be with my team. So you are on the other side of the map, pushing up a lane that doesn't need to be pushed up by you right now. And me, as Eternus, I would be pushing the base so that we're 5v2 instead of 4v2. Okay? So just a very small optimization that you can make. Well, it's actually a small change that you make, but it's a big difference.
I'll take all the help I can get.
It's okay, Blade, and I make up for it by 0 to 100ing my 7 with Ivy plus healing tempo plus max 2. Yeah, that'll do it.
Headed to blue.
Ivy is best healer. Ivy's heals are pretty insane, that's for sure. I don't know if she has Rem beat, but she's pretty insane as an off support.
Stay away from me.
Rem can go sit on the sidelines. I think I just had a feeling we'd get Rift there too. Well, I mean, to be fair, Apollo wasn't with the team and he could have been the one getting the Rift, and you still could have been fighting with your team, maybe downing the base with the rejuves. Rem can go be a little rat and steal sinners, let the true healer do their work. Dude, Rem stealing sinners actually tilts me. Like, when I see that my doubles have been stolen because my team is just brain dead, kills me. Oh, I would have pushed this, but it's alright. I think you could have killed Bebop. I also would strongly suggest you get Slowing Bullets. Slowing Bullets is mega OP right now, and it makes it so much easier to secure damage on Graves because they can't get away from you as easily, and it increases your weapon damage by like 15% as a base part of the ability because it's so broken. You need Echo Shard. That Bebop def would have died. Echo Shard on Skulls probably would have killed him. I think so too. 20% damage jump Yamato nuclear bomb delivery. I want to see what you buy. I'm curious.
Be right back.
I know a theater kid when I see one.
I love throwing a Yamato in with Ivy ult. Yeah.
Knickerbocker that was about to get his legs broken.
Duration extender, okay. I personally probably would have gotten Mystic Vulnerability or Bullet Resist Shredder, one of those 1600 spirit items, but I would have gotten them way earlier.
The dead will surround them.
That's awkward.
Bebop's missing.
Nice job getting the minions and boxing. That was really great, actually. Oh, the parry! Oh, we missed the two. Holy Moses. You imbued your ults. It's fine, I missed the two. I had ghouls. That's true, but the damage that it would have given you probably would have killed him before you punched the ult. I don't know. I mean, so far it's like really small optimizations I would have you focus on so as to not overwhelm you with too much.
I've been training my whole life for this. You don't have a chance.
Like, this is another time where you're split pushing, but I don't really love it. Like, I'd rather you be with your team so you can push base with them. You've already accomplished the slow push, right? Like, you've got ghouls pushing up, you don't need to be here too.
What will you do with this newfound opportunity?
Hit anyone who gets close. I am the Reaper's handmaiden.
Knockdown's almost ready.
That Bebop probably doesn't even have Witchmail. You're correct. Crabshack, I love seeing those clips of you parrying people with your wall. That tech is actually just the best. I feel like the things I keep bringing up are just builds recommendations because I just play Graves slightly differently. If you want, you can also try getting another 1600 item that is really, really beneficial is Active Reload. because it allows you to get your reload on Graves is so freaking slow. So active reload is really high value. Something to consider. Also, your skulls against 7 ult are really nice. Really well played.
You don't have what it takes to stop me.
Get out! Alright. Graves go boom. But good game!
Now is not the time for mercy.
It's so fun. I've been doing it in lane with turrets too. Oh, nice. Active reload is really hard to time right for me. You'll get used to it. I mean, it does have that huge indicator, so you just wait for your reload time to get inside that little window. But I would just practice it because it's really good. Okay. This is a really good game, Minty. You played exceptionally well. I mean, you were top souls, top kills. You did a lot of freaking damage. Good objective damage. Overall, really well. Let's do notes really quick. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Quicksilver reload is also decent, but active reload could replace your healing booster because it also gives you bullet lifesteal when you reload properly with it, which is why I recommended that one specifically. Okay. Although Quicksilver is good for your skulls as well. Minty Cups. I'm going to try not to give you too much. I usually try to kind of chill out on notes with lower rated players, but I think I fail most of the time anyways, but we'll see what we can do. So laning, the first thing, minions are higher priority than enemies. Let's make sure we're I want this to be your general rule, actually. Let's make sure we've tried to secure all 4 enemy orbs, or all, I don't know how I want to, all 4 of our orbs, and denied all 4 enemy orbs before we try attacking the enemy. So you've got 8 orbs that you're attempting to secure every single wave. 8 orbs attempted to secure prior to fighting. Okay, I just want you in general to focus on this a little bit more because it is really important. I'm going to add on here, Graves doesn't always have great lane pressure until a few AP. So like 2 to 3k souls. And it still depends on your matchup. So try to kill heal minion first on the first few waves. The third thing in laning that I just want you to hit, I want you to hit the 5-minute bridge buff every single game. And the way that I want you doing this is I want you looking at the minimap and clock after every single wave. Okay, so minimap and clock after every wave. This is every 30 seconds. Then you know at the 4-minute 30-second wave, you need to kill that wave. And then as soon as you killed it, the wave, you head to bridge buff. Okay? I just want you hitting the bridge buff at 5 minutes every time. All right, let me interact with chat here for a second because I think I missed some. I slide everywhere and aim my nasty hand at people. Yes. You could always go melee only, Graves. I mean, you could. I did have a melee only Shiv in my game yesterday, and he didn't do great, but we won. So there's that. Does Gun Graves by Burst Fire? I feel like that would be strong. It is strong, Crab Shack. I don't super recommend Gun Graves in general, but it is better now than it has been in the past. And I do think it is very strong, mostly for the sliding capacity. Yes, go to bridge buff at 5 minutes. I won't be standing there with smoke bomb ready to parry, I promise. Yep. You gotta be there about 10 seconds early is the ideal scenario when it comes to bridge buffs, by the way. I'm pretty much illiterate with time, but I can check every time I clear a wave. Yep, that'll be the easiest way to keep track of it in lane phase. Get your game being played added. Oh, thanks, Rama, for reminding me. Let me do that really quick. Do. Do. You guys seen The Office? Because my wife and I do that all the time. Yeah, I think I got it changed. All right. Back to chat. Oh, another item while on topic would be great for reloading. The gun variant of Stam Mastery. Yeah. Of course they don't. Breaking them does. True, Shelly. True. Bridge buffs don't win games, but breaking bridge buffs does win games for sure. Does help a lot. That's for sure. No, what he's talking about is kinetic dash. So hopefully the overlay is working for you guys. There should be like a little overlay right about here-ish where you can look at the shop and look at the different items. He's talking about the tier 2. It builds up from extra stamina, and it's actually the opposite of Arcane Surge is what he meant to say. So it's the gun variant of the purple item Arcane Surge. It's called kinetic dash, and it just adds a stamina, and it gives you more ammo and fire rate after you dash jump. It's actually a very good item, yeah. Not a bad item to have, for sure. I don't want to go... Okay, here, let me just do this really quick while we're talking about itemization on Graves. I don't want to go over itemization too much because ultimately I don't care, but here's a few recommendations I have because I actually do play Graves at an Eternus level, so I'm more comfortable talking about this with you. A few things to keep in mind are going to be active reload will reduce your need for healing booster slash what's the is it called healing tempo, the tier 4, because of the lifesteal it provides, and it cuts your extraordinarily long reload time in half. It's also only 1600 souls. Second thing, Tesla bullets or toxic bullets are very strong on Graves. I would recommend getting one. There are oftentimes I get both. More often than not, I'm getting toxic bullets, but some people who run gun Graves are building into capacitor because you can hit capacitor off of your root with your 2 very easily. So that's kind of up to you, but these are just 2 suggestions I have. Very, very strong items. 3, don't be scared to buy BRS. This is bullet resist shredder. This is or mystic vulnerability. Both of these are very good on her 1600 soul spirit items that are incredibly powerful in Graves. Just want to throw that out there. Weakening headshot as well. Amazing item. Does Graves proc weakening headshot? I don't think she does, but maybe she does. I don't know. Mystic shot is also good if you build some spirit since you can't miss it. Yeah, Mystic shot is a lot like rejuve shot or restorative shot, I mean, where you get like just 100% value out of it every time. That's a good one. I'll throw it in there. Mystic shot. Mystic shot can't miss. Great in lane. There's a lot that we can talk about when it comes to building. Just as your coach, I will recommend, in general, Spirit Graves will perform better. Like, if you're asking me, hey, I want to get better at Graves, am I building correctly? Then here's your answer. If you're like, I don't care, then there you have it. But I just thought I'd throw this in there. This is like your just little building section here. Okay, mid-game. You actually played the mid-game really well, so a lot of this that I'm emphasizing isn't actually improvements. It's kind of like a keep doing this, but I'm just mentioning them. We want to be a part of team fights. Graves is a off-carry / off-support hybrid, so she benefits from playing with her team, and she excels in split pushing when she can't be with her team. Okay, so you get a lot of value from disrupting the enemy team with your roots and ghouls doing excessive amounts of damage, and you getting full value out of your whatever the ability's called, where you like steal, you debuff the enemy team and you steal stats from them, like weapon damage and stuff. What's it called? What's the name of her ability that I can't think of right now? Hold up, let me cheat. It's called Essence Theft. That's what I'm thinking of. So you excel from Essence Theft, and that is really good in team fights, but then when you can't be in team fights, you're really good at split pushing, and that's kind of where the off carry comes from. So you definitely want to make sure you're playing with a team or split pushing a major objective, i.e. Walker. So if you're not with your team, or if you're not in a team fight, try getting a Walker. If there's no Walker to get, you should be with your team. There's like no excuse really, other than being dead. Okay? The second thing is, Graves is one of the best slow pushers in the entire game. Take advantage of your ghouls to push with your wave so that you can leave instantly and get back to your team. Okay, we talked about this in that one fight where you pushed up yellow unnecessarily. I want you to like throw your 2 out and let your ghouls push with your wave so that your ghouls give your wave the advantage to start pushing up the lane, because eventually you're going to get another wave that comes behind them, right? So your wave is going to slowly build into this monster that pushes up the lane for you, so you don't have to be there. So you can literally throw down your 2 and then run away and just be like, I'm done. Okay? The third thing is, it's easy to forget during team fights and all the other objectives on the map, but we need to pay attention to build order and AP spikes. Okay? What I mean by this is, if you have 3,200 souls to spend and your next item is 3,200 in the build order, prioritize buying it. Prioritize buying it. If you get a massive damage spike at 5 attack points in your ultimate, we want to ensure as soon as we hit that 5 AP mark, we're upgrading our ultimate and not sitting on those points, right? So be aware, like, part of building is the points you're putting in your abilities. It's not just what you buy in the store, okay? So we want to make sure that as we're running around the map and we're doing all these things, that we know what is coming next in our build. So you'll see this in a lot of builds. Like if we just show you right now, like if I'm looking at Parzalian's Haze build, for example, which I was using yesterday, and you go to build browser, he has his AP ability point, not attack point, ability point order. He has it here on what he recommends. We have to recognize what is coming and why it's so important, right? So like if I know that I'm maxing my ult first, I have to make sure as soon as I hit that 5 AP points that I'm putting it into my ult. I'm not like sitting on 6 points or 7 points or whatever, right? So just something to keep in mind. It is a part of your build. Does this make sense, Minty? Hopefully this is all making sense. Good, good. Glad it does. Can't wait to see that greens only dynamo in my games. A video I saw was showing. Nice. That's gonna be huge. I think I'm gonna leave you with this. I think this is enough notes for you to start improving. In general, I do want to expand on this point in particular. So minimap and clock is very common on our channel because I'm constantly trying people to be more aware of this because macro is probably the thing that people struggle with the most. But in general, when it comes to minimap and clock, I want you looking at it every time you get a source of souls, okay? So anytime you hit a sinner sacrifice, you're not looking at the sinners, you're looking at your minimap and your clock. Every time you're killing a camp, you're not looking at the minions, you're looking at the minimap and clock. Every time you kill a wave, after you've secured the orbs, you then check the minimap and the clock, right? But in lane phase, to get used to this, how I want you to start doing this is just every single wave, look at the minimap and clock after you've secured all the souls. Okay, so 8 orbs have gone up. You've shot at 8 orbs. You've denied some. You've missed some. You've secured some. You've missed some. However that looks. Then I want you checking minimap and clock. And then I want you to push the lane, go by, do whatever you need to after. But in general, I just want you to know that minimap and clock extends outside of the lane phase as well, right? This is something that we're doing throughout the entire game. Anytime you get a source of souls, this is when you're looking at the minimap and clock. Yes? But to start, we'll just focus on these. I think this is going to help you improve. You're already playing way above your level. So like you're playing way better than the average Seeker player. So adding these few things are going to give you the advantage to keep pushing ahead of the enemy team and start winning some more games on average. At least that's the idea, right? So I'll go ahead and share this with you. Whoa, sorry. This is very actionable though, checking map after soul sources. Yeah, I think it's easy to remember that way. Hopefully it's going to be easy for you to implement. But I'll go ahead and send you the notes in Discord or via Discord, I guess, and then you can use them how you see fit. Hopefully they help out. Do you have any questions for me, Minty, or does anybody else have any questions based on what we've been talking about with Minty? Great, my coaching's perfect. Nobody had any questions? Oh, dang it. Okay. What do you think of some mods for Deadlock? I don't use any mods personally, so I don't have any opinions on them. I think a lot of them are going to be unusable when the game is fully released, so I try not to rely on them now. I also think that developers may implement some of the information that some of the mods are giving you, but we'll see. I don't use any mods. And I'm waiting for the game developers to make skins over like the ones that you get through mods and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't really have a take. I suggest you don't rely on them to improve at Deadlock because they maybe get taken away from you and that's going to suck. So I do suggest you try and improve it without them. But 10 out of 10. I just got here. Thanks, Alice. I knew you thought I was a perfect coach too. Thank you. Someone recently made a summer vacation rem outfit mod and it's adorable. He has a little water gun. That's awesome. See, like, I think that's fun. I just want the developers to do it and I want us to have to pay for them so that we can support Valve and Deadlock. But that's just my take as like, but anyway, I think that's cool. Pibble statue should be in base game. What the heck is Pibble statue? Pibble golden statues? I mean, with TF2, user-made content has made it into the game all the time. I feel the same could happen with Deadlock. It's entirely possible, but how much would it suck if you're like ranking up because mods are helping you and then those mods get taken away? I mean, like the example I can give is World of Warcraft has been around for 20 years, and this most recent expansion, they got rid of a lot of add-ons that people were using before in player versus player content, and I guarantee it impacted some players very drastically because they were relying heavily on add-ons to track cooldowns and offensives and defensives, etc. And they no longer have that, and it is a large learning curve to try and mentally track that. But those of us who have done it without add-ons, it was like a pretty smooth transition. So that's like an example I could give, but it is possible. I'll link it in the Discord later. Okay, Crabshack, thank you. Yeah, I don't touch any mods that make the game better or whatever. I'm just making my funny characters look different. Yeah, that's what my brother does with mods. Like, he has a few skins across a few different heroes with the mods that he has. But then there's some people that use mods for like tracking the percentage to which you're ahead, to know whether it's, you know, full retake or half retake rift, or, you know, like all kinds of stuff, or like whether you can see somebody on the minimap by looking at the top of the screen rather than the minimap, and like all that's a completely different world. My Rem has a business suit on. Yeah, that's sick. I think they should remove the mods where they make the melee punching charge sound louder and whatnot. Yeah, things like that, Bullet. Stuff that like helps you try and react to heavy melees and stuff so you can parry a little bit easier. Like that kind of stuff, if that gets taken away, you're just going to get hit with heavy melees more often because you haven't been training properly. Or using the right training regimen to train that reaction time. Yeah. I only use Pibble Golden Statues and Recolor Skins. Tried Top Bar Plus and it didn't really help me that much. Plus it's buggy, so I removed it. Amen. I think tracking mods feels like cheating. Tracking mods? Like to help you track like aim? Like aim tracking? I don't even know what you're referring to there. Pro tip, if you're going to parry, at least do a dash or wall jump so you're not locked in place. This is true. Shelly brings up a really good point. What you want to do is this. It's the best way to parry right here. Is you do this. See that? That's it. Oh, no, like tracking stuff on the map or timers or whatever. Yeah, timers to like help you know when mid boss is going to be up so you don't have to like tab and hover over it or whatever. Yeah, stuff like that. It's just too much. But yeah, this will get you a lot of parries is when you do this. I like that. That's cheating. See, I don't think it's cheating. I just think it's going to hinder you if it's no longer available to you in the future. That's what I worry about. I do wish the mid-boss timer was visible even if people are on blue. No, I don't mind it. I think mid-boss is fine the way it is. I think it's annoying when people are around it that you can't see it, but I don't know. Maybe I've just been playing long enough that's like not that big of a deal, but... Ah, I see, Crabshack. Okay, thank you. Nice. Those golden statues are huge W. Okay, hold up. Let me pull up the next one. Is Samurai Funk here or no? I don't know if Samurai Funk is here today. That's what I mean, people obscuring the timer. Yeah. The problem is, like, how do you fix that? Because, I mean, what are you suggesting they fix? Are you suggesting they put the timer off the minimap entirely, kind of like the mods have it, so you just look there? I can message him, but he's not here. That's okay. He was just the next in line, but if he's not here, I can do somebody else's VOD review first, and then we'll go back to him. Well, okay, Bullet, Rift timer can't be a thing because it is intentionally supposed to be randomized, right? It's supposed to be like 6 to 7 minutes starting at 11 minutes or whatever, so like you never really know when it's going to be there. So I don't like the fact that a Rift timer should be a thing. I disagree with that. Earn already is on a timer. It's just like every 5 minutes, but yeah, Rift is intentionally randomized to some extent. Yeah. You never know when it's going to be. It's just like every 6 to 7 minutes starting at 11 minutes or 12 minutes or something. And so you never really know. The only way you can tell is if the little rift has spawned on that lane. And then within about 60 seconds from seeing the little rift, you get the audio cue that says, hey, 20 seconds. And then after the 20 seconds after the audio cue is when it actually spawns. But it's like somewhat random. He's unplugging on Tuesdays now. That's totally fine. I can catch Samurai another day. Not a big problem. Yeah, I think they could just put it above the minimap or something when you hold tab. I see. I used to have a mod for the soul bag that made them into rubber ducks that'd be randomly themed around Deadlock characters. That's hilarious. Yeah, I've seen, like, so I do like the idea behind mods changing the aesthetics of heroes or like your unsecured souls and whatnot. And like I see it from other streamers, like particularly SK, who's constantly using these like silly things because her content is driven around entertaining people. And so like for that, I totally understand it. I just want us to have to pay for it so it further supports the development of the game. That's just my opinion though. Maybe it's just because like, I don't know. Like getting it for free feels weird, but I give Viper a propeller hat. See, stuff like that's awesome. That, or you could earn it through in-game currency. Like Smite had a system like that. It wasn't perfect, but you could technically earn any skin you wanted in the game for free through playing the game enough, and I'm okay with that as well. Like if you want to just put in endless hours into the game, or if you don't and you just want to spend money, that too. Like I think there's a different way of doing it, but yeah. I would love to see a giant rubber duck. I had a game where it was a 2K bag. Dude, when those massive bags drop on the ground, it's insane. That was through everyone dying and adding to it. Yeah, I mean, it always gets passed around and gets massive. It's hilarious. I dropped a 1600 bag the other day. Somebody picked it up and then dropped like a 2.4K bag because they died after they picked it up from me. It was crazy. As long as I can turn off skins others use on my client somehow. Yeah, that's something I agree with as well, because then you don't want to have to like... Well, the other thing is like it's hard for you to remember sometimes too. Like for me, it's like, wait, what hero is that? Is that Mirage? Is that Warden? Like sometimes I'll forget. So it's like, for that reason, I wish I could turn it off as well for other people. They need to add somewhere to gamble souls. Like a real Sinner slots machine, you know? Sinner sacrifice is now just the slots for gambling souls in the hideout. Put it all on black. Oh, somewhere to gamble unsecured souls. Like in the game, you mean? People have been making mods that turn every character into Sinclair. See, that would just be miserable for me. Luck will be pure skill now. That's crazy idea, Bullet. I actually like it. Send it. Okay, Bullet, I actually think it's your VOD that we're doing next because Samurai isn't here today. I don't think I have it downloaded, though. Did you... It looks like you edited it. Edited it. But is this the Spirit Drifter one? Looks like it. I've edited a lot. Okay, good. I wonder how many people know that you can deny sinners' souls. I feel like below Eternus, it's not super well known, Shelly. I don't see it ever, really, outside of Eternus. Both in coaching and, like, even duo queuing with my brother and being in Ascendant lobbies, I don't see it a whole lot, no. Plus, the actual use case is low. You have to kind of hover the person punching the sinners and try and shoot the orbs. Like, I don't know, it's kind of rare. Usually there's something more important that you could be doing on the map, but I think outside of Eternus, people don't even know it's a thing. If I can't contest it, I just shoot it. Yeah, that's like one of the only use cases, really, right? I don't want to see me get bullied again. I was too aggressive in laning phase and getting punished for it too hard. Oh no. Alright, Bullet. Let me take a look at your notes from the last time we looked at this. I'm gonna have to start like a 3-strike system. Like if there's 3 things on the notes that I don't see happening, you get like 3 strikes and then you're out. And then I'm just gonna have you send me another VOD. Let's see, where's the last time I did one for Bullet? I think it's this one. Okay. I think this is the one. Hold up. Is this the one? The last notes I gave you? Minimap and clock and spend souls. Yeah. I think there was a specific message I wanted to get across here. I think I went up to 13K again. Holy smokes, Bullet. I'm gonna have to set up a 3-strike system for you. How the heck am I gonna get you to start implementing this stuff? Okay, If you reload again on stream, I'm gonna kick your booty cheeks is the first line item. Unbelievable. Okay. When you buy Mystic Shot, don't shoot barrels until after you've attempted to take advantage of it. This was a holiday thing. Punch barrels or shoot them until after you've utilized Mystic Shot, Resto Shot, Headshot Booster, etc. Oh, Headshot Booster doesn't get wasted though, so that was silly. Bribe Yoshi so that your barrels actually hit enemies because you got robbed. That was true. It's easiest to hit somebody from above them. Try and use your bounce pad to give you optimal angles. If you miss bridge buffs without comms, I'll personally take your paid time off. Pick heroes are super sick for early ganks, pre 5 minutes. Maybe find a winning lane across the map and punch the enemies harder. Don't gank losing lanes. Okay, okay. These notes are wild. Yeah, we kind of went crazy. Automod, can you go and count the sand in the desert, please? Thanks. Oh, we're exposing. This is mega exposed. Okay, mid-game. When clearing camps, try to treat them like it's a tactical shooter. Think R6. Shoot from around a corner so you don't take damage for free. It allows you to roam more over the course of the whole game. Pre-com mid-boss calls. Make sure your team knows the next play. When using Holiday Ultimate, it's going to be more consistent to land it off displacement. Barrel knock them up so you don't have to try and skill shot it with complex movement of the game against you. Minimap and clock. Spend souls. Okay. 3 strikes and you're out, Bullet. Are you ready? Oh, hold up. I didn't change my HUD. Emissary. Yeah. Here, for your first time, I'll give you a 4th strike. 4 strikes and you're out. If I see you breaking your notes 4 times, we're ending the VOD. And you're gonna have to send me another game. Three strikes in 3 minutes tops. I bet. Wait. Should we start a poll? Should I allow you guys to bet channel points on the fact that he's going to hit his 3 strikes? His 4 strikes. I'm giving him 4 strikes. Let me gamble. Okay, hold up. Let me get it. All right. So does Bullet hit 3 strikes? Or sorry, hit his 4 strike limit? It's just a yes or no question. I'll give you guys a minute. So if you hit 4 strikes, so let me clarify this. If he gets 4 strikes and we have to end the VOD, then the answer will be yes. If we finish the VOD, he never hit his 4 strike limit, then the answer is no. There. Go do your poll. Gamble your points. For the sake of my own mercy, when it's my time to be reviewed, I will abstain. It's not a point one? Oh no, wait, what did I do? Hold up. Hold up. I needed to do a prediction. Not a poll. Will Bullet hit his 4 strike limit? Yes. No. Sorry, we did a poll and not a prediction. That should be better, yes? Now we should have... This is the poll. Now you should be able to gamble points on this. I cannot believe 2 of you voted yes. Bullet, I won't prey on your downfall like the rest of these sinful people. Crabshack's playing the High and Mighty card. The next prediction is, do we ban... Does Coach Blatant ban Crab Shack. Almost everybody is voting yes, Bullet. That's not good. Bullet knows he's literally not even utilizing the notes. If you cannot beat him, join him. All in on yes. Oh my gosh. Absolutely no faith in yourself. Not a single person thinks that Bullet is getting anything out of these coaching sessions. Not a single person. Everybody thinks that Bullet is just submitting VODs for fun here. Not even learning over here. Not my main, cannot blame me. Well, we can. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me, there we go. There we go. I just saw you reload with 8 bullets with a minion right there. That's strike 1, by the way. Let's keep track. Strike 1. Yeah. 8 bullets reloaded with a minion right there. That was close.
And I'll be right behind them. There's no hope.
Yamato's missing.
I don't know if that's strike 2. It was 2 minutes and you didn't go for the minis. Only your Ivy did and then you helped him. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to give him a strike every single time he reloads erroneously. It's just the fact that he didn't follow his notes on that one point that he got a strike. But I think he got strike 2. We'll wait. I'll give him more time on the minimap and clock. But I'm pretty sure we already got strike 2. Okay, I'm going back because I don't have cooldown, so it's bugging me.
Too easy.
Stay safe out there.
Like, if he misses bridge buffs at 5, 10, or 15 minutes, that will definitely be strike number 2. If I'm not already counting it off of missing the 2-minute minis. This Apollo is so mega aggressive. I totally do. I know. I can tell. If you clear a camp without peeking around a corner and taking no damage, that'll be strike number 3.
The best part of working close is you get to hear every beautiful sound.
We need to kill the heal minion and heal our Ivy.
Stalker's mark.
Oh, why didn't we light melee? Oh my goodness. Alright, I mean, what? Okay, I mean, we're just moving on from that.
You came to the right place.
Strike 2 for sure. I mean, technically, I didn't write in his notes, don't aimlessly die like an absolute bot to the tower by routing incorrectly. So, guess it's not a strike. But, did we get the bridge buffs? No. That was strike 2. No 5-minute bridge buff. I would have ulted him and chased him, because then you would have had the advantage.
Stop praying.
Okay. Bullet, we're 7 minutes into the VOD and halfway through all your strikes, and I think I've been pretty understanding and supportive here. Lenient.
I see pocket.
Stalker's mark.
I'm on my way.
Yes, I can heal you.
Coach, you gotta do this: 1 negative comment, 2 positive comments. Hey, I'm Eternus. I'm not able to do the impossible, Bullet. I'm not a magician, I'm just a coach. Okay. So far, I do like how aggressive you've been with the parries and how you've been punishing them for being aggressive. But we haven't done Sinners. We didn't get bridge buff. And I need you focusing the minion waves more. I also don't think you're using infinite ammo at all. You use it like while you're reloading, and you'll use it to get around a corner, but then you'll go back to shooting with using your ammo. I do like how you're using Rens like while dashing to try and get movement with it. But these guys are kind of doing your job for you, because they're just playing super mega aggressive unnecessarily. You're dead. Yeah.
You're delightful, Calico.
This is even easier than
We're
I
dead
expected.
for the 10-minute bridge buff, so I'll let that slide. little bit early on the teleport. We're gonna want to make sure that we're using the teleport to get to him after it's been impossible, if that makes sense. So like, you could have just gone off the zip and chased him down and used some autos and whatnot, and then after the cart, you would have had teleport. So you don't want to just teleport instantly to close distance. You want to teleport after they've used peel to make it like impossible, if that makes sense. Like, you would use your Stalker's Mark to teleport after Pocket uses his cloak, not to get closer to him faster and then he just floats away from you. First bridge buff was second strike. We're at 2 strikes. First one was like first wave. I saw him reload with like 8 bullets left and there was a minion there. Second strike was the first bridge buff. And minis. I'm kind of combining the two. Stalker's Mark is meant to be the there's nothing you can do to get away from me, not the here, let me engage on you super extra mega fast. Dang, nice work from you guys. That parry was massive. Oh, you're a little early. Imagine if we had used any infinite ammo on this go. Imagine how much deader he would be if we had any extra bullets from infinite ammo. Does that block it? Does what block it? Does what block what? I don't even understand what you're talking about here.
I thought they'd put up a fight. I guess I can be wrong.
I'm realizing how much I do use slide infinite ammo. Yeah, Minty, you use it a ton and it's fantastic. You look like me out there. You reload like 3 times a game. That's how I play. Oh, sorry, when he ulted, I ulted. When he ults, he is invulnerable until he comes, like, out of his little aura farming stance and he's hittable again. Yes, it does block. It blocks everything. You can't hit him until he comes out. So you were a little early on your ult. You needed to wait for him to be hittable. Yeah, now you know. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go back because I don't have stamina usage. I'll see if the UI fixes itself. Aura farming stance? Yeah, I think I got that from Tim the Tatman or something. Nice freaking punch, by the way. Nice parry, I mean. I don't know what I said, but that's what I mean.
Take you.
Reminds me of when I parried someone trying to light melee me while I was running, followed by an immediate pause. I just said power stance. Oh man. There have been times when I parried somebody and somebody on the enemy team paused right then and they instantly started typing like, listen, we can talk about this. And my brother was already charging the heavy melee because he saw that I parried them. And I was like, bro, it's way too late for that. Like, we're already charging heavy melees here. It's over for you. Alright. Strike 3 is that we didn't get any of the bridge buffs. Okay? Strike 2 was we missed the 5 minute. The 10-minute we were dead for. Now you use ambush. Yep. But 15-minute bridge buff, we decided to reset instead. That's strike 3. You have one more strike bullet.
And this is what success looks like.
I usually tell them no way out of this one. That happened to me yesterday. I was like 1 HP and Graves' skulls were killing me, and there was a pause that happened, and I was like, Graves, do you accept bribes? And he was like, it's a little too late. There's nothing I can do about it. And then as soon as the pause ended, the skull hit me and I died because I was literally like 12 HP. Cannot blame me, I need that extra health. Au contraire. Au contraire.
Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
It's sounding pretty funny to draw a little otter in a bunch of Deadlock outfits. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. So I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to having to do it any other way. Generative AI is mega super annoying to deal with most of the time, so... Especially for it to look consistent across like all 3 of the PNGs. Jeez. That was a good effort. If I were you, I think I would have just heavy melee'd the sinners from around the corner and broken it. Also, I've been having a great time using Veilwalker on Haze. The stats are just so good and it lets me reserve smoke bombs for the Dispel lifesteal more. Yeah, I feel like you would get more value out of Rapid Recharge, personally. If I had to choose, I would rather just have more charges of the bomb rather than Veilwalker. But that's just me. I combine it with Rapid Recharge. I think that's maybe just overkill. Maybe that's just my opinion. Wait, why are we leaving our Geist for dead right now? I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't really care about builds, it's just my opinion. I think that'd be overkill. I'd rather spend the 3,200 on something else. If it was anyone but that doorman would have died. Probably. But doorman's doorman and 5k souls ahead of you.
Pockets on the bridge.
You might avoid a 4th strike if you don't clear any camps erroneously. Or do any really bad mid-bosses. Or miss any really good mid-boss opportunities. Nice job avoiding the Afflict though. Nice kill.
Good job.
Well played. I was panicking a lot that fight, I can tell. I used to get Fortitude, but Veilwalker is a more all-in-one item to get my green spike with. I mean, Veilwalker's a great item, don't get me wrong. That camp doesn't really have a corner you can farm it from around that's reasonable, so I'm gonna give it to you. Oh boy. Nice. The burst healing has gotten me out of some situations Fortitude would have done nothing for me for. I don't think Fortitude is super great on heroes like Haze for that reason. Fortitude is much better on like supports, off supports, pick heroes. Somebody who does a lot of roaming that needs that healing in between like moving around the map. Whereas M1s, there's not a whole lot of like, let me just heal up with Fortitude. I feel like you're going to get more value out of different items for that. But generally it's just going to come from lifesteal and camps.
Well, it would seem I'm going for a run. I don't want to be caught up in vampire squabbles.
Secure those souls. Don't let somebody steal those souls. And higher elo. Yep. And higher elo, people are waiting around to just see if they can steal any of those souls. Because 100% of the value of the urn goes up in the air. Did you see they added character-specific voice lines for the urn? I haven't heard any because I haven't been paying attention in game, but I did see. Yes. I guess another example of like burst healing getting you out of situations is like Resto Locket. It's like kind of the way people would buy it because it's just a cheaper version of that, where it's like, give me stamina, give me some healing, and get me out of this situation right now. Kind of an item. Oh, it's unfortunate. Again, a little early. Is this like old Apollo? Wait, what the heck? How is his riposte not hitting you? How is he like targeting you but then not hitting you?
The darkness creeps ever closer.
Is that even a thing? Can Apollo riposte like miss? I thought you had to target somebody. The urn calls Billy William like Geist does? That's hilarious.
A green walker is under
I was just worried about the wave. Yeah, secure the souls from urn, get the wave later.
No, I don't go selling these to just anyone.
The urn tells Vindicta to wear shoes. That's awesome.
Kelvin is here.
I want their blood.
Awkward.
York is under attack. They've taken our yellow walker.
I feel like you're just baiting your Ivy right now, and you could have been in this fight this whole time.
Headed this way.
Shadows call and I answer.
Your day, friend.
Nice kill though. Good ult.
I'm coming for you.
Your stay will be unforgettable.
Oh, it's tragic.
Will be mine.
Did you just run from your own Mina ult? Pretty sure you just ran away from your own Mina ult. Bullet, what are the comms looking like right now? Be honest. What are the comms looking like right now? Be honest. What were you thinking in this moment? Tell me. A lot of screaming. It should do. What should the comms be, Bullet? Oh, yeah. Mid. Do you know what strike this is, Bullet? Bullet, do you know what strike? I believe we go mid. Yeah. Yeah, Bullet. Right now, this is mid boss.
Let's go mid.
Who made the comm, Bullet? Who made it, Bullet? This isn't Bullet. This isn't Bullet's comm. Bullet, this wasn't your comm. You're telling me that in voice, you were saying let's go mid boss after I just asked you and you said, oh yeah, mid. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
The rejuvenator is descending.
Somebody help me out, I'm illiterate. Can somebody read this for me? Can somebody... I need help. Here, I can't read. What's this say? What's this say? Pre-com mid-boss call. Oh! Oh, it says pre... Oh, wait. Are these notes for Bullet? Yeah, they are. Wait a second here. Hold up. Something can't be right, though. Because I was... Wait a second. Something's... Yeah, I don't know. I think that's strike 4, Bullet. Strike 4. Pre-com mid-boss calls. Pre-com them. That's strike 4. Cannot blame me for when it doesn't pick up in replay like it does when you press mid. There was no pre-comming of the mid-boss. There was no pre-com on mid-boss. Pre-com. When was it commed? When was it commed? When? Not where, when? When was it calmed?
I want their blood.
Okay, let's see here.
About to begin.
Can't hold them for long.
Was it calmed right here? Or before? Mid-boss, by you. Did you pre-com mid-boss right here after we kill Venator or Doorman we go mid? This is when it happens. As soon as we kill Apollo here, it is now pre-com time because we have to trade Geist. Geist is about to die. And we need to trade Geist and go mid-boss. I asked you right here. Well, okay, guys never dying is not the point. It's the fact that we think she's gonna die and we have to trade her. It's a attorney minigame. I asked you on this staircase what the comm should be, and your response was, oh. Not, hey, Coach Blayton, I was telling my team right now, pre-comming, like it says in my notes, 2nd degree comm. I need premeditated 1st degree pre-comms. Nope, that's strike 4. Strike 4. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Copium to the max. He's guilty. Completely guilty. Unbelievable. You didn't even see the best part of the game? I mean, that's a bummer. You'll have to send me another one with actual improvements talked about in said notes. Okay. This all needs to remain the same, basically. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's getting changed. Okay, so Drifter benefits from early game ganks, trying to get stacks, or from securing the kills. I want to see at least one free 5-minute gank. Oops. To attempt to kill, but you can't stay longer than 30 seconds unless it's a chase resulting in kill secure. I still want this to be a thing, even though I never saw you clear camp, which is probably a problem, to be honest, but that was strike number 4. All right. What? What will you have me know? I did take that into consideration, just didn't want to. Okay, okay. What do I want to do here? Oh no, how do I select this whole thing? I need to move all of it. This is just too high tech. What is this? Shapes? Freehand? Well, I thought about doing that before. I need to select this area. Maybe I can just drag over all of it and it'll move. Yeah, okay, good. I was hoping that would work. Wasn't 100% sure. Okay. How long do you think it will be until people stop hating on my Spellslinger haze? Till you get to an elo where people don't care as much. Shelly, I totally missed your hydrate, by the way, and you're completely right. Let me grab some water. Ugh. Got some Gatorade mix too. Okay. Not face tanky damage is for lame people. Alright, we're gonna make sure that gets in there then. Really good information right there. Okay. Let's go over a few things that we did see that can be improved. So these are just general improvements. I'm just gonna add in here. So one, we want to ensure when using Stalker's Mark that we aren't using it to close distance. We're using it so they can't escape. I.e. wait till after Pocket Cloak. Wait till after Doorman goes through door, etc. 2, I want you to be playing aggressive when you have rend and more passive when you don't. We need to... This is more for the early game, by the way. We need to make sure we're capitalizing on our abilities when we're building the way we are and not just endlessly fighting, or let's say fighting meaninglessly. Third thing, Ultimate is a great equalizer for the spirit damage procs. It gives you, gives you on autos. Use this in lane to get an advantage on overextended enemies. Makes it hard for them to get back to their side of the map safely, and allows you to get a lot of trade damage. Four, right after teleport, weave in light melees. Not every time. Just a couple times, so they start to expect it. Then you can rend after teleport while they parry nothing, and then smack them to next week while parry is on cooldown. Add this to your playbook and think of more plays you can make, since your build is heavy around you using these abilities in different combinations. You're now playing Mortal Kombat, not Deadlock. Okay? If you're gonna build this way, you have to play around different combos and utilize them properly, like this. Oh, guess I already have that color. Gotta make sure it's nice and even, you know? Okay, I'm rushing Magic Carpet next match. I submit. I swear on that. Unbelievable. Okay. Man, I was hoping to learn from that match, but all I got was mass bullying. Absolutely. Like if you want to hate my instant 6 Spellslinger stacks with Heroic Aura and Slowing Hex, be my guest. If I don't melt you in the 0.87 seconds of wake up delay from my dagger by Team Will, I like it. I like the play. Okay, so these are your general improvements bullet from the gameplay that we did see, but also we have to implement all of this. Otherwise, the improvement is just not going to be there. Okay, we need to be sliding for infinite ammo, 2 clear waves, can't be reloading all the time, no panic reloads. This isn't Call of Duty. I'll have to kick your booty cheeks. No missing bridge buffs. Drifter benefits from early game ganks just like Holiday does, so make sure we're taking advantage of this. And then this all stays the same. I guess you don't really need the training regimen, but maybe you do because apparently it's not helping Bullet. Unbelievable. But these be lame people is because not taking damage from camps is for lame people. So we want you to be those people. And then these are your general improvements. Just gotta make sure I'm on top of my mag. Yes, but also just infinite slide, and then you don't have to worry about it too much because it takes care of itself. Okay. This is it. There's not a whole lot to learn from because you're not actually learning. What's the point of all this if you're just gonna strike out 4 times in like 17 minutes? Huh? Huh? Too much work, too many buttons to press. I press R and I reload. Yeah. I need you to get used to doing it so you can do it in fights. Like, there's a doorman that got away from you with like 1 HP because you didn't get a single extra bullet out of infinite sliding throughout the entire fight. You still won't see what happens in that game that was super totally amazing. Replicate it and add in all this and then we'll all get to see it. Easy clap. Let me send you your updated notes, you scrub. You absolute troll. Oh, where did it go? I don't think it exported properly. Hold up. I have to try this again. Yeah, I think it sent it to you. We should be good. Oh, I gotta pay out the prediction. You're right. Thank you. All right. Choose outcome. Will Bullet hit his 4-strike limit? Yes, indeed he did. Make sure yes is the correct outcome. All right. You guys got paid, including Bullet, who doubted himself. You didn't get the image in Discord? This is balanced out by me being the pre-com queen in my games, thanks to Blayton. Let's go, Shelly. I never doubted it. I knew I couldn't. Oh, you guys. You're killing me. Unbelievable. Posture check. Thank you, Minty. Eventually I'm going to set up a point system. Well, what I had originally was that I was going to set up a point system so you guys could redeem points to change the outfit on Coach Blayton. Right? So, like, instead of a posture check, it would be like, I want to see Viscous Blayton, or I want to see Bebop Blayton, or I want to see Celeste Blayton, or whatever. You know what I mean? But, like, I'd have to set up all those different outfits, and I literally do not have the patience to deal with generative AI. So if Minty's going to help me, we'll be able to easily set that up. You expect greatness? Well, I give you 4 strikes. I mean, Bullet did excel in the strikes, for sure. Chat, turn him green. Oh, man. Alright. Viscous Blayton? Exactly. You guys want to see... So this is the image I had. Let me see if I can find it actually for you. This is like how it started. Oh, wait. Hold up. I have to find the conversation. Is this it? This is like kind of what we had in mind. Like this was the original Viscous idea for Coach Blayton. And then I just had to make like several other versions of him. So it's like, this was kind of the idea, right? Like this was going to be Viscous, and then we'd have one for like Celeste and Bebop and Calico, etc. And we basically just change him to be like the same. But you guys do not understand how annoying it is to deal with AI on this kind of stuff. To get the details that far, I kid you not, it takes like 3 hours to get that version of Coach Blayton, and that's just one of 3 PNGs I need for that one outfit. Like, it's just unbelievable. What if Celeste's horn is a cardboard tube taped on? Like, I don't care if it's, like, completely accurate. It can be silly, too, right? Like, it can be... We can have fun with it, because I don't actually care. It just needs to be something that is, recognizable, I guess, right? I forgot Slime Man doesn't have clothes. Yeah, he's just a blob with, like, little bones inside of him. Metal or rods, I guess. Like, you know how the Burnt Peanut has a gazillion different outfits that he puts on, but, like, some of them are really terrible looking? Like, his one of Shroud, the hair looks terrible, and it just says, like, #1 gamer on a black shirt. But everybody knows it's supposed to be Shroud, right? But it's just, like... But it's terrible. Like, I think I'd be okay with that. Werewolf Otter for silver? Exactly. Yep. Kelvin 2.0. Kevin 2.0. Oh, yep. Exactly. Slime Man is actually Neon Prime Kelvin with a goo shader. I mean... I'm gonna do a chat AI to give me a build. Unbelievable, Bullet. You gotta get a higher pitch filter with the Viscous cosplay. So I thought about that as well. Or like getting like a robot filter for when I'm Bebop. But I actually think it would get annoying. So I don't think I could do it. I thought about it though. Blayton should be timed out. Bullet, you're walking a pretty dangerous path there. Alright? Okay. Crab Shack, you're the last VOD review I have today, because Samurai's not on. Are you down for a review? McGinnis gameplay. I wonder how the other person feels when I walk up to them after I hit my dagger to reload, then blast them down in less than a second. I mean, that's literally the Haze experience. Getting owned by Haze. We're Archon now. Let's go. Changing the HUD. Don't look at my Wraith damage. You mean this? Don't look at this right here? We're not looking at this? Alice, is this what you didn't want us to look at? Layton, where's my timeout? You know, Bullet, I should time you out for hitting 4 strikes. You know what? Next time we do coaching, if we have a strikeout system because you've received several coaching sessions and your notes have the same thing in them every single time because you're not actually improving and implementing them, I should time you out. I should give you like a 15-minute penalty box to be like, think about what you've done. Put your nose in the corner, you know? Since I can't actually spank you or do something disciplinary or something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Welcome back, Heather. Welcome back. I'm sorry your computer crashed, but I'm glad you're back. I don't know how much of Bullet's VOD review you caught, but we put a 3-strike system in place to make sure he starts implementing the things we talk about. Because in his like last 2 VOD reviews, I've given him the same notes. And so for the 3rd VOD review, if he didn't follow those notes, I even gave him a 4th strike out of good measure. And told him the VOD review would end early if he hit 4 strikes, and he did. It was 2. Not all my VODs get it right. I'm so sad I missed it. It's in the recording. You can watch it back later. It'll also probably be the shortest YouTube video we ever post because it's going to be, this is what happens when you don't learn from your coaching. Rip audio. Didn't realize I had it muted for a sec. Oh, Alice. Alice, I still haven't seen the Minions movie, but I'm super excited. Redeemed, time out somebody else, Heather. Oh, unbelievable. Okay. Hold up. I'm sure I will get some strikes too if you review my hits. I mean, thanks for being here, Shelly. Thanks for participating. Have a good night. You only get strikes if I keep having to bring up the same stuff because you're not actually implementing it. That's the only time. Like Bullet. And always reloading. And never being to bridge buffs on time. Crab Shack, I should have looked at your notes before we got in here. Let me pull them up while we're doing this.
I got the team covered.
This is only Crab Shack's 2nd VOD ever. So let me take a look at the notes here. You were playing Ivy last time, so a lot of my notes were specific to Ivy. This is my 3rd VOD, 2nd McGinnis VOD. You're right, I meant to say you've only had 2 VOD reviews prior to this. Bullet's had like 3 or 4. Freaking troll. He's only really had 2 because all of them have been duplicates, which is why we had to set up strikes.
Pull back.
Let me pull up your other one too, the McGinnis one specifically. I'm gonna put them like side by side here. on my other monitor. For me, it's more like, hey, new Haze, do this, and I like you doing this and stuff. It's weird coming from laid back Dynamo to up in the face Haze. Yeah, it is gonna be a completely different playstyle. Oh, be careful going next to a wall like that. Yeah. You want to stay out in the open and make him have to shove you into a wall. Kind of like Venator.
I can get your stuff at the shop.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
I really like how aggressive you're playing. That's definitely something that we wanted to work on the last time we talked about McGinnis. And being like a lane bully and setting tempo, and I really like that you're doing that. This is good so far. But if you don't go to bridge buffs in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna eat you alive.
Putting down a turret.
Good. Okay. Oh! Oh!
Let's get some more
We're going to
turrets
this
on the
bridge buff
field.
instead? I think it's because Wraith called that she had this one, maybe? Okay. Good communication. That's your job as blue lane, is to cover the lane that cannot get bridge buff, so that's good. Oh, Wraith is Alice, so that makes sense. That needs to be communicated like way earlier though, by the way. So that's like a knock on both of you, is that needs to be communicated like coming up to the wave. So at 4 minutes 30 seconds, you should recognize how much pressure you have had in lane or will have for this next wave, and you should be communicating that prior, not like as we're supposed to be there. So I want you guys having that conversation as the wave is getting there. So the 4 minute 30 second wave, hey, which lane is going to be able to make it to their bridge buff? And if it's both, you pick one, right? But that conversation happens like 15 seconds late.
Setting up a turret.
My personal opinion, don't use your mini turret on mini camps, because they die fast enough that it doesn't actually matter, and now your turret's just going to get no value until it disappears. Especially if you buy monster rounds. I would rather you just throw this turret into wave randomly, let it help start clearing this wave while you're doing minis, and you just kill the minis by yourself. They die to like 2 heavy melees anyway, so wasting an ability on it is just not the best. Nice.
Starting bombardment.
It's over.
Oh no, the bridge! If you cancel ults because you realize that there's no kill potential on Abrams from you and parry the Kelvin, that would have been really sick. But that was really close. The bridge getting in the way is actually so tragic. But Bullet is so salty from the strikes, bro. I would never go in here against Abrams. This is suicide. You'd probably die. Yeah. Bullet, I'm only implementing the strikes on you because I know you can do better. And the only way I can make you do better and make you listen to your notes and actually implement them is if you know that your VOD may not even get fully reviewed because you didn't listen to your notes. Ooh, Sinner's timing? Heck yeah.
Turrets online.
Sets up a turret for defense. I'd set up another one, by the way, and then I'd kill the camp next to you when you're done. The other camp. But I guess wave is getting shoved. I just figured your Vinny has it. As long as you communicate it to her. I guess what I'm getting at is like one turret on the sinners if you're protecting yourself against okay, sorry, a few things here. I'm talking about too many things and then things are happening that I need to talk about, so just 1 second. First off, one turret isn't really going to be like a significant amount of defense against somebody, but 2 turrets will be plus wall. So I would set up 2 turrets, and then I would kill the camp nearest me that the turrets will also be able to hit. So this camp is actually a really good example, because you have this tier 2 right here, and if you start shooting those minions, the 2 turrets you've set up are going to help you. So you're going to clear the camp faster, and if you get contested on the centers, you'll already have 2 turrets set up. So that's the first thing that I would change. The second thing is, after Abrams shoves you into a wall, don't burn parry, ever. He's already going to get the damage he wants off of the shove. You're in a high enough elo that if he makes that mistake, it is not your job to try and punish that mistake. It's your job to outplay what happens next. So after the first punch, don't parry. You just want to try and get away and parry him if he's trying to chase you with another heavy melee. So like as you dash away, if you hear a heavy melee, then you parry him. But don't parry on the wall. Then you'll just set yourself up for like way, way too much free damage. You're mega dead here, huh? Does that make sense?
No one stands between me and my destiny.
Good, good. I do like that you're playing more aggressive in general and trying to set tempo in lane. See, here's where we're communicating. Hey, does anybody have lane pressure? Are you confident you're going to be able to make it to your bridge buff? Should I be getting your bridge buff? And then you clear the wave, and you head to the bridge buff that needs help. Which is your left
They
lane.
hate fighting me now.
Uh-oh. 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 Unbelievable. And it's a caster buff. Oh, the pain.
The Archmother offers many gifts.
Oh. Their 8.2k souls Mina now has a caster buff instead of our McGinnis. Strike 1, Grab Shack. Heather, that's like strike 78 for you, by the way, on bridge buffs don't win games. My notes from your last VOD review actually just are not helpful at all for this game. They were like almost all Ivy notes.
Kelvin is missing.
Pull back.
I mean, you did want to learn Ivy. That was like literally part of the reason you asked for it, but still, it's like, I'm looking at him and I'm like, there's nothing I can pull from here. I literally can only refer to your first game with McGinnis.
Turrets up.
Thank you.
I should see.
Hey, I can one up now. I was told that minion camps are the most important thing and that solo lane farming isn't good. Oh. You're gonna give me an aneurysm. Alright. Surely we're heading to Rift, right?
I see, Kelvin.
Is the enemy team not contesting the urn? Or Rift, I mean?
Putting in the turret.
I see Venator.
I'd still like you there. Rift is the most important objective on the map right now. I would have liked you helping them secure it. In higher elo, they will contest that, like much heavier.
Dropping a wall on someone.
If this is what I have to do, so be it.
Heather, these are the kinds of people you need to mute.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to start.
Told you to go back to the kitchen and make a sandwich. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I had Ascendant players yesterday that were acting dumb too. Oh, that's awkward. I had a team that was like, yo, we have rejuves, we should siege the walker, and it was a 6v6, and I was like, we definitely should not be sieging walker in a 6v6. They'll have resists and have the advantage. And they were like, we have rejuves, and one of the guys was like, Deadlock's hard, I guess. And it hurt my soul. I was like, these are literally Ascendant players that don't understand that you can't siege a walker in a 6v6. Deadlock is hard, I guess.
Not dying today.
I'm here to stop Abrams from shoving, and I hear that it's not contested. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that it, like, your team's communicating that it's not being contested, but they did get jumped after. Like, they contested after the fact, which means it was very close to being contested, even though it didn't appear that way. It's one of those moments where I would have set up like a turret or two on the walker in case he did shove, so that your turrets are helping the walker kill the wave and he can't shove walker too hard, but that you're helping your team on the rift. If he stays blue, it's a misplay. I don't think you keeping him there is worth it, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I still want you on team fight objectives.
Let the ley lines course through you.
I get some of the most special people in my games, I swear. Oh, I 100% agree, Heather. Bridge buffs, mid-boss, spawn camps. I've yet to hear you get good advice from anybody you played with.
Turret's up.
Sounds good.
Gotta stock up on those medical supplies. Defenses are up.
Yeah, like here I'm okay with the turret helping you on tier 2 camps. Or tier 3 camps. But on the tier 1 camps, I think you're just wasting a charge, to be honest. I also would farm tier 3 camps if you can. Like, if there's a tier 3 camp up, McGinnis is so good at farming tier 3 camps, especially after Heroic Aura. You just throw down Spectre and Heroic Aura, like 2 or 3 turrets. It's a fantastic way to get farmed. Tier 3 camps are so big.
Our yellow walker is under
Yep,
attack.
yep, that's really good. So here, I would actually pre-wall. This is something that high-rated players will do, is you pre-wall this, so that they have to punch through the wall or go all the way around, and it gives you more time to actually finish the sinners instead of like trying to wait for somebody to come in here before you wall them.
Our yellow walker has been
It's something I'd only do on enemy sinners, really. Like, not on your own. I mean, you can, depending on the situation, like the state of the game and the minimap, but in general, if you're on an enemy sinners, I would protect yourself.
Putting down a turret.
Because that's a high-risk play, right? Like, you're not only on their side of the map, but you're making a lot of noise. You're stilling a high-value camp that they're going to want to contest, and you're damaging yourself in the process. So when you're doing that, I definitely want you protecting yourself. Even if it feels like you're wasting abilities, you're not, I promise.
No, I don't go selling these to just anyone.
That's so annoying. I hate it when Guardians do that.
our green walker is under
Yeah,
attack.
I think it's so stupid. The other thing I hate is when you bait Walker Stomp and then it just like cancels the stomp animation. You have to do it again. I hate that too. Okay, heading to Rift. That's good. We should be coming to the team to head over to the Rift. This is a really big Rift.
Stun bombs ready.
Defenses are up.
Need some healing?
You're grouping your turrets too much in areas to where they
Turrets have all the
are not going to give you full value. Let me give you an example really quick.
Firepower. Firepower.
You know that she has bats to get out.
defenses are up.
So the chances of her actually staying in this area, okay? So the chances of her actually staying right here and getting hit by all these turrets you set up right here are very, very low. But the wall was good, but throw your turret out here, then you have all this line of sight. Okay, so this this turret needs to be out here. Even if she goes over this wall and comes out here, you need a turret like out here to see all that. Make sense? You can group turrets in areas where they can't leave, like mid-boss pit, for example. That's a good place to like be grouping turrets necessarily. Even then, I would spread them out across the pit so they can't just kill all the turrets with their capability. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, I want you to be spreading your turrets out to where you're getting more value across turrets. Because the most value you get from turrets actually is slowing the enemy. It's not even always going to be the damage that they're putting.
Broadway needs help.
And I guess the other thing is, like, since Wall creates turrets, let those turrets be the ones that are grouped to where you wanted them, and then use these ones to place strategically. Does that make sense? Does that help maybe a little bit on, like, how I need to be placing turrets? These ones are mega strategic, as much area as possible, and then this is, like, area denial. If they stay here, they're gonna get eaten alive by these turrets. Don't group these with these. Then you might as well just have one ability instead of two. You're hurting yourself that way. Not just LOS, but also escape routes. Like, if I was you, I would have been saving a turret in case she went on top of the building. So I would have been throwing a turret up on top of the roof in case she was going that way. So I could continue slowing her down as she tries to run across the roofs. You know what I mean? Because you just want to make sure as they're trying to escape that they're constantly slowed down by turrets. That's really the goal.
Now, this isn't flashy as some person sell.
I see Mina.
All right, buddy, give him hell. Turret's online. I got us covered.
I'll hit as many as I can.
Wall incoming! It took out Vindicta. Turret's up.
Our Green Walker is under attack.
Need more firepower.
I wouldn't share farm with your Wraith here. I would have just let Wraith clear this on her own and get the solo farm.
Good luck not.
I would have been getting blue prio instead. Try not to share farm with your M1 if you can avoid it.
I'm going high.
That's annoying. Nice turret there. That was good.
Not saying.
Oh, so sad you couldn't block off the rope, but nice try. Nova, thank you for the follow on kick. I appreciate it. I am doing good. How are you? Oh, can I give you a reply in chat because my headphone's broken? Sure, I can just reply to in chat.
Mother extends her hand to you. Keep fighting in France.
Let's go mid.
Yeah, let me greed. Exactly. Let her greed. Let her greed. Good mid boss call. Okay, pop quiz, really quick, Crabshack, because you and I have talked about mid boss calls, and so I want you to understand something. Do you know why, even in a 6v3, this mid boss is still scary and cannot be treated as a free mid boss? Yeah, all three. They all have ults, and the only two ults we have are single target, unimpactful pit ults. The other thing is that he can steal Infernus or Pocket ult, making this very, very potent. So if now Celeste isn't here, thank goodness. But I'm just saying, in Eternus, if these three are working together, they can actually make this very, very miserable for you guys. So this is not free. This has to be treated like scary, even though it's 6v3. It's still the right call. Mid boss is still the right call. Maybe bait it. You know, in the future, you can say, you know, they have all three ults. Can we maybe bait it and see if we can get a kill or fight some more before we finish mid-boss? But I'm just letting you know this is exactly why. They have three very strong ults for the pit. Very strong. And we have absolutely nothing to answer
I don't
with.
like being exposed here.
Good. I'm glad you said it in voice. Make your team aware of it too.
All right, buddy, give him hell.
Rob Chalk saw something shiny. Saw a minion get uppercut and he's chasing it.
Defenses are up. Take cover.
Excellent turrets.
Defenses are up. Take cover.
This is really good because he doesn't have great escapes, and then we throw another one out in the open. Excellent turrets there. I hope you get a kill. Maybe he gets out. Oh, what a hook.
Hey. Need more firepower.
We kind of go overzealous with this push. I mean, so far it looks okay because you guys aren't fighting them under the walker. If you're fighting them under the walker, it's really bad, but now it's bad. See, this is bad. But like playing off these bebop hooks and using your turrets to just make their lives miserable, that's not bad.
Almost had him. Where you running? Got some turrets that want to say hi.
Okay. I think...
Setting up a turret.
What I want you to do, Crabtrack, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the last few times I've seen you go in with an aggressive wall, you like go into their faces to place it and then you back up instead of using it from range. Does this sound accurate to your playstyle? Is this like normal? Because I feel like your wall can go very, very far, and you don't need to be putting yourself in these positions. Because if I'm the enemy team, I'm going to say, yo, McGinnis keeps diving randomly and then backing up. Can we punish that? I would say try and use your wall from range more often. I feel like you're going in there a little bit too much using your wall and then backing out. And I feel like you need to just kind of shove your wall out there. Maybe get used to how far it goes. I don't know if it's because you're uncomfortable, like you're not 100% confident that your wall will make it exactly where you want it to go, so you get in there. And that's okay, but I would like you to try and learn. But yes, especially in team fights. Yeah, like that, you should have died. That's what I'm trying to get at, is you just pushed into base guardians ahead of everybody on your team and then just tried to walk back out and Mina didn't punish you too hard. That's really scary stuff to be doing. Maybe practice using your wall and getting used to how far it goes so you know how far back you can be. I don't know if that'll help, but... Look at the wall. Yep. I also wouldn't throw your turrets too close to them. It makes it too easy for them to break. And I would put them up on stuff to make it harder for them to break. Put it on that wall. Put it on this truck. Put it up on this wall. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm saying it's bad if you do it over and over and over again every single time and can be punished. If you use it in duels, like 1v1s and whatnot, or you're using it for good positioning to make sure the wall gets there quicker, because sometimes you move faster than your wall, so getting in there and then using wall can be good. But if it's all you're doing, if it's the only play you have in your playbook for wall, that's bad. That's the difference I want to make for the clarification.
Calvin's on the bridge.
Not dead yet.
Juked. Aura farming. Absolutely necessary. You're in such a scary spot, Loki.
Where is everybody?
I actually don't know what to do in this position. I'm like scared to leave. You actually played it well. It was kind of wait for more information on the map before committing to like trying to escape. Because taking 25 seconds to escape, which 25 seconds of sitting around in Deadlock, by the way, feels like an eternity. But spending 25 seconds figuring out how to properly escape is way better than a 70-second death cycle. So.
Setting up a turret.
I have to go back because I don't have like charge timers. It's bugging me.
Setting up a turret.
I'd throw your turrets faster. I'd throw another turret.
Gotta build me some
Yeah.
backup.
You're just like a second and a half late on turrets compared to what I'd be doing. In that situation, I'm just like spamming turrets. I want to make sure that if they do commit to this push, they get mega freaking punished. Especially in your elo, because they will commit to pushes that are terrible. Okay, this was a big misplay. You need to make sure you're playing for the jump pad. So you need to not rely on your pocket here. You need to be the one that is making sure she gets hyperlined here. Worry about the turret after the hyperline. Then you just throw the turret like on top of her or whatever. But you needed to be the one doing the hyperline. You are super lucky pocket hit this hyperline, but this is your job in this scenario. Because you have like no other value you can provide at this range. You have to make sure that you're stopping a hyperline. And then we waste the turret. I don't even know what turret's doing in that corner. But... And then we drop the mini kill. We got distracted by Abrams.
Turret's up. Defenses are up. Need some healing?
Headed to yellow.
Souls are primed.
Infernus, you are burning them to cinders.
Okay.
Alright, buddy, give him hell.
Do we not have Heroic Aura? Hold up. Okay, we used it. Alright.
Alright, buddy, give him hell. They took out Ray.
The righteous have nothing to fear from me.
Get as many of these up as I can. Building out a wall.
There's the wall.
Keep up the good work, McGinnis.
Not bad.
Your
Not bad.
team needs you.
Yeah, Mina was big sad, I could tell. So far, Crabshack, this has been like a really solid game. I feel like there's just like a few things that we've talked about that could be changed. But honestly, I feel like there's not a lot that I can coach you on this VOD. I mean, maybe there will be more later, but so far the things we've talked about are the only optimizations I've really seen. This VOD hasn't really given me a whole lot of material that I feel like is going to help a ton outside of what we've already talked about. Because I feel like the game's been fairly passive. Like, it's been a really slow game. 33 minutes, and there's still a walker up. No base has been taken. There's been, like, one mid-boss. Well, there's, like, turret placement, and mainly, like, the fact that you've been listening to your other notes, too, right? So, like, the fact that you were playing more aggressive in lane, you're taking advantage of being a lane bully. You know, you're fighting in team fights. Maybe not get too aggressive when you're in a team fight with the wall.
Putting down a turret.
Like, little things like that are gonna help, but...
Wall incoming.
Nice wall. That was really big. But so far, I feel like it's just been really slow. It's also really weird to play McGinnis with, like, absolutely no front line. So, you're kind of caught in a weird comp, too.
Need more firepower.
Oh, I saw that coming. That's unfortunate.
I have my orders.
Okay.
Defenses are up. Putting down a turret. Wall incoming.
Okay.
Need more firepower.
This is the play I wouldn't have made. You came into the fight and were trying to place turrets, and I wouldn't have done that. I would have been chucking turrets in from distance and then just using my ultimate. But you came into close range. We're just getting too close and personal in team fights, whereas you play best from range. Like, you should just be getting a little bit more value out of your ult in these team fights. I think it's also, like, because you don't have a front line, it's really tough, like I said before, and like you mentioned now, but I'm afraid if I don't get into the zone that they'll cap the rift before we enter. I wouldn't have gone that deep into the rift then. I would have played like right on the edge maybe until your team got there and then backed out. But even then, it's like, if your team doesn't get in there to take the rift, then just give the rift. I mean, if you guys aren't there to take it, you're not there to take it. It's just a misplay on the team. But I don't think you running in there close range on McGinnis is the solution. Does that make sense? Like, you dying versus giving the rift and playing as a team, I guess there's just more than one way to look at it. Like, sometimes you have to give an objective. Like, there's just nothing you can do about it. And that was one of those scenarios potentially. I think your team could have gotten there, but yeah. Let's fast forward through your death, sorry.
Been waiting to test this for a while. All right, buddy, give him hell. Setting up a turret.
I like it.
Turret's up.
Just a really slow passive game, huh? Like, what is the 38 to 27? That's actually quite a bit of kills for how, like, few objectives have been pushed here. Well, we'll keep going.
Gotta get as many of these up as I can. Gotta go with some backup.
So why didn't we kill the tier 3 that Pocket was just killing? We like went over the tier 3, did a box route, and then killed like a tier 2 minion and 2 tier 1s, and then Like the tier 3 camp just would have been way more value for you.
Let's go mid.
Okay, mid boss call.
Turrets online. Turrets up. Gotta get as many of these up as I can.
The rejuvenator is descending.
Trying to defend the slot.
Our green water is under attack.
Sounds good.
Our green water has been defeated.
I won't lie. I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are buying it.
Turrets online.
Awkward.
The Archmother will
If you're worried about getting somewhere, Crab Shack, just light melee it and at least get the souls and the 1 buff. If that's the
Let's push yellow.
if that is the worry, don't feel like you have to heavy melee. If it's an enemy sinners, you can just break it if it's the enemy. Taking it away from them sometimes is the biggest W. The sinners we just saw, you heavy melee'd and broke it, yeah? But you could have just light melee'd it. Unless I'm crazy.
Gotta build me some backward.
death brings consequences.
No, you just missed it. The heavy melee was, it just broke it. Which isn't the end of the world, but I'm just saying, you can just light melee.
Impressive rebound.
Setting up a turret.
What's the matter, all gettings? Got out with old people?
You need to make a stand and start playing.
Who needs to be patched up?
Sorry, Alice, I read your message, but then never, like, really commented on it. What do you mean you need them to fix the Rift display? What are you referring to? What part of it?
You need to make a stand and stop them.
Defenses are up.
I sometimes don't see it unless I'm in the lane near it, so I have no clue the percent completed. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that could probably be enhanced.
Okay, headed to York.
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used.
Crabshack, I feel like this in of itself is an issue.
Bought that up.
I feel like if you're not copying a build and you're making your own build,
Defenses are up.
we need to work on this. I think we've been sitting here for 30 seconds.
Defenses are up.
Get now, get it.
Okay, so you got here at 4256-ish, 4255, and your one item was pre-bought.
Okay,
That's
headed
10
to York.
seconds. 15,
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used.
20 seconds. 25,
Bought that off a Knickerbocker that was about to get his legs broken.
29 seconds we sat buying. So late game, I have a hard time thinking of what to buy. I would let me put it this way. I would try and think about counter building and power spikes. Like, how can I phrase this? I want you to know what you want to buy well before you head to a store. Like when you're farming camps, I want you to be thinking of how close you are to X specific item so that you can buy that item. Like, I'm going to go farm this tier 3 camp because I'm 200 off of Vortex Web. Or I'm 400 off of Spirit Breaker. Or I want Lightning Scroll, so that's going to be my next item. I have enough for Mystic Slow, or whatever this is. Yeah, Mystic Slow. You know, whatever it is, I want you thinking about this, like, while you're farming. Like, that is the reason you picked up those boxes. That's the reason you killed that camp. I want you to be tracking your power spikes, like, way closer. So if you're not following a build, and maybe it'd be helpful to, like, follow a build, even though I know you do builds and you play McGinnis enough to do your own build, maybe it would be helpful to follow somebody else's to see why they're hitting those power spikes and to get used to it. But I just want you tracking, like, the next item that you need to be getting. That, or make your own build. Like, make your own build and have, like, the optional sections so that you can remember, like, oh yeah, I always buy this when I'm against this hero. I forgot about that. So you can just buy it because it's in your own build that you made. Yeah, we're spending way too much time. I mean, 29 seconds is insane. It takes me like 5 tops.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Just extend what you do during the lane phase to your late game. Like, just be aware of what needs to come next, why you want it, and how close you are to getting it, and then farm for it and go buy it as soon as you get enough.
Turrets up.
I do think it's like a front line, yes.
All right, buddy, give him hell.
Nice job avoiding that, by the way. You need to get back in there. Yeah. We should have walled and ulted there. We could be killing this Abrams. Right here. You wall this Abrams right after he uses charge. He has no way of getting out and you just ult him. Oh, do you not have ult? Is my UI bug? You don't have ult. Okay, never mind. Well, you still could have walled him. I would have walled right here.
We got each other's backs.
But yeah, your guys' team comp is mega wonky, and I do think it's part of the reason you're struggling.
Turrets up.
Nice vortex look, that was really big.
Easy peasy.
We're pre-comming mid-boss after Kelvin, right? Unless he's getting away, then we just ignore him and go mid-boss. He got away, we go mid-boss. Good job. Actually, unironically, I know Alice asked me not to mention this, but another reason it's dragging on is because your M1 isn't hyper carrying. Like, this is a game where Alice had a little bit lower damage than she normally would on Wraith. That's also going to impact the game. So, like, your M1 is your late game tempo setter. So if Alice is playing Wraith and is having a rough game, like we all do, then your late game is going to drag a little bit for that reason too. So it's actually going to be a combination of elements, but the not having a front line does make it very, very hard to initiate fights and properly organize team fights so that you can secure picks. Unless you guys are just like the best ever at killing every single person that ever gets hooked by Bebop, but that's like just unrealistic.
Now that's efficiency.
Just to be clear, Alice, it's not like a huge problem or whatever. You don't have a good game every single time you play an M1, let alone any hero ever. I'm just saying it's part of the reason. Like an M1, that hero's role is tempo setter in the late game. So if your M1 happens to have a rough game, the game can drag on a little bit more. It's not any one person's fault necessarily. It just means the off carry has to step it up, which in this case would be like Eternus. Actually, Eternus is borderline hyper carry as well, so it's actually not all on Alice.
Defenses are up.
This was also before I realized I was losing damage from range. Yep, we're all learning. Don't sweat it.
Come on, peek your head out. Need more firepower.
I'd be setting up turrets here, just in case somebody comes. I want them to look at this and go, do I want to 1v1 McGinnis and 17,000 turrets? I don't think I do. There's just no really good reason not to be using turrets if you're gonna secure the roots.
The Hidden King must die!
Set up turrets on top of these trucks. I feel like we're not using verticality on our turrets at all. GG. Okay.
Good game.
Not my favorite VOD to review because it was like a really odd comp for McGinnis. The game dragged because our M1s weren't like just absolutely dominating at 60k souls. So it was a little bit weird, but we do have some things that we can add to your notes and go over. Here we go. Your damage was decent. Objective damage was a little bit low. Healing was decent. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let us bring up your notes here. it's really hard to recognize yourself, Crabshack, so don't worry about it too much. Sometimes it's like you didn't even realize that because you didn't have a front line, the game was feeling off, and that's okay. So during lane, I like that we're staying aggressive and setting tempo. Keep this up, but let's ensure we're using turrets to help accomplish this goal rather than wasting charges on tier 1 camps, which are free to kill anyways. Seconds, let's make sure we're putting turrets in annoying to deal with places. Use verticality, put it behind a wall, so if they push, it's behind them in an odd place, etc. Like whatever that looks like. I generally just want you using these turrets to deal with them pushing you, because that is another way to gain tempos. If they push you and you take a massive positive trade, you now have lane pressure. The third thing in laning is we need to communicate bridge buffs at the 430 wave on who is getting which buff. This conversation cannot be happening at 450 or you will lose the buffs in higher elo. I think that's really all I wanted to touch on for laning. Actually, I'll add one more thing in there. I'd set up 2 turrets for Sinners, especially if there is a camp nearby that I can use those turrets to kill. This is like, there's only a few camps and Sinners on the map that this actually applies to. But like doubles, for example, would be a good example. Like you set up 2 turrets, you shoot the minion once, and then you start punching the machines and let your turrets start killing the minion for you. That's like one example. And then the camp that you were at, that's like another example. But other than that, there's like very few examples other than the other side of the map's like mirror of what you were killing. But this is just a prep. When stealing Sinners, always prepare for the worst. You're in a highly vulnerable position. Always wall yourself to safety before you see a threat. We're gonna kind of mix that in there. Okay, for the mid game, I just want you to try to play further back for your team fights. Only go in aggressively near the end of a fight or in 1v1 duels, etc. Use your wall from range and get used to how far it can go so you know how close you need to be without putting yourself at unnecessary risk. Oops. 2 is I want you to be doing one of 2 things throughout the mid game. Okay? The first thing, A, is participate in team fights over big objectives, Rift, Walker, etc. And B is split push major objectives, like Walkers. I feel like there's a lot of time throughout the mid game when we're not trying to achieve one of these 2 goals. Only when there's no opportunity for one of these 2 goals do I want you farming, like extensively. Farm tier 3 camps way more. Your turrets plus heal make this phenomenal in general, and they are a great source of income. We're not farming near enough tier 3s for sure, oh my goodness. That can change. Late game. We're actually just gonna go over a few things for like late game, and they will cross over into mid game as well, but I'm just gonna put it here. We need to be intentional with our farming. Know what item you're farming for and how close you are to it. This accomplishes two goals. This accomplishes the goal of now you're spending souls all the time, so you're not sitting on large bags because you know exactly what you're saving for, and you're quick around the shops. Second thing, verticality on turrets. Look up before you throw a turret. Bridges, cars, walls, etc. Make that turret hard to hit when they're already using AoE on your teammates. Okay? Does this make sense? I don't want them to use an AoE ability killing your teammates and just get your turret because you threw it in the middle of a team fight. So your turret gets no value. If your turret's up high, they have to specifically spend time and resources on that turret or deal with its damage. But you're giving them turrets for free by just throwing them on the ground. So we need to be placing them a little bit more strategically. The third thing is when using your wall, or sorry, okay, when it comes to turrets being placed, we use our wall for a cluster of turrets, and we use our one for very specific placement. Don't just throw your one by the wall turrets and group them all. It's just easier to lose value here. We went over that. I just wanted to mention it in your notes. I think that's it, really. I think those are the notes I really want you to focus on for the most part. Let me actually check one thing. Oh. I'm just gonna add this as like a random focus on this in general. Don't be afraid to set up objective. What this looks like, if you want me to write this in the notes, I can, but I think you know what I mean if I explain it. This looks like my team is fighting Rift, but Abrams is in blue. Throw some turrets on Blue Walker, and then go fight the Rift with your team. So that if Abrams pushes, he has to deal with Walker and turrets clearing his wave. And it just gives you like that extra cushion in case he does stay, but you can still participate in the team fight. The other way this looks is we're stealing doubles. We want to set up like as many turrets as we have charges for because we're on enemy doubles. So doubles are very, very important. We want as much cushion as possible. So every single charge turret we have, there's nothing more important than getting out alive of stealing doubles. Okay? The third thing this looks like is we're securing Rift, and we don't know for sure 100% that somebody isn't going to try and contest this in a 1v1. We want them to have to contest McGinnis and max charges of turrets to try and take this Rift. Because I don't know how many of you are going, oh, I'm going to go steal this Rift, and see a McGinnis with full turret setups, has 4 to 5 charges sitting there waiting for me, and you go, yeah, I'll still take that fight. Okay? They're probably going to leave. But you just sitting there and then having to try and set up turrets in the middle of the fight, it's a completely different animal. So I'm just throwing that out there as like a last minute, what do I want to call this? Last minute tip for your overall gameplay. I just want you to use your charges. Like, that's what they're for, right? That's why we place them strategically. Make sense? Okay, Do you have any questions? Does anybody else have any questions about anything we've talked about? Do you feel like it was helpful? Let me send this your way. No more questions? Still helpful? Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Well, you guys, it is about that time of day. Does anybody else have any questions about anything else before we call it a day? Do you guys have anybody that you would like to maybe send a raid to and support some fellow Deadlock creators? Maybe go spread some of the Coach Blatant coaching to them and be like, hey, yo, by the way, minimap and clock, you're about to miss your bridge buffs. Because I am going to have to call it here. My mom is struggling. We have had a rough week, and it is not over yet. So I'm going to go spend some time with the family. Make sure she has some support. But I would love to maybe send a raid to a fellow creator. Should we browse around and see if there's somebody that we wanna support a little bit here? Hey, take it easy, Crab Shack. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate it, Alice. Things will get better. We're chilling. We're chilling. Appreciate you. This person needs viewers. You guys ready to spread some love over here? How are we feeling about this? We need to send some love. Wait, if they only been live for 20 minutes, this will be perfect. Dr. Sympatia? Heck yeah. Alright, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate all the support you guys send this way. Let's go ahead and send that support to other creators around Deadlock and send them some love. And I don't know if I'm going to be on for the rest of this week or not, to be honest. I will have to see, and I will let you all know. But I am hoping to do some more coaching later on this week, assuming that things start to calm in the personal life. Other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and give Dr. Sympatia some love. You guys go send him a follow. I'll go ahead and send the raid, and then I'll catch you all in the Discord. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week if I don't see you again, and continue sending in some requests and requests to coach, and I'll get to them as soon as I am streaming. Peace out.
You do have a